And we thrive.
Hey, we're live!
We're live!
Hi. Hello!
Give me like 5 seconds. Give me like 5 seconds. Okay, go.
Hello!
Okay, now we're live. apparently we weren't live. And I had to wait 5 seconds.
There's a buffer. You gotta give Twitch a buffer.
No, never give Twitch a buffer. They don't deserve one.
I mean, you're not wrong, but... The
But
audience does.
Just saying. So hey, welcome back to the Adventures in Thrym. Well, this week we'll continue on in our adventures. Last week, our intrepid group of adventurers, after going north from Fermnerfa to the crappy city of Seagram.
It was a wonderful city.
It was a wonderful city.
Wonderful city.
Wonderful city.
Roll deception on that.
They decided to go and see if they could do a little bit of investigation of a cave that they had heard of. They
Left over there.
found out that
That's part of this house.
it was filled with frog-like creatures that, when attacked,
Why?
decided to.
Come all the way across.
Oh, yeah.
I need that. What are you going to say?
They decided to do that. The frog-like creatures were able to summon a much larger frog-like creature and drive the adventurers out of their home.
Yep, we ran away.
For some reason,
No idea whose idea it was to check the cave.
that was weird. Oh yeah, we know whose idea it was. What? It was Porto's idea. Rokar's
Yep.
idea.
There's no treasure. It wasn't my idea.
Then after that, they made their way north to the small mining town of Daedalus's Grove, where they found an almost abandoned city. Knocked on what looked like a former guildhouse's door, and the door was immediately shut in their face when they mentioned the name Tanky. They went to the only building in town that looked like it was an actual storefront. Found that it was completely abandoned except for a lonely little blue sparkly spider who they charmed into getting into their hand, and it turned into a key. Once it turned into the key, showed a trap door in the bottom of the storeroom of the shop. When going down, they found some boxes, one of which held a staff that someone decided to just go ahead and pick up. And
That would be me.
Subsequently, spawned a bunch of, two flaming skulls from the torches in the cellar. After defeating the flaming skulls, they found out that the staff was that of a goblin deity called the Nilbog,
Who we have named Neil.
Who have named Neil, and after trying to to let go of the Nilbog staff, found out that it's not going to be possible without a pretty nice roll. They then found out that after mentioning the name Tanky, that this staff had been in the company of Tanky at one point, and
Thinks he's a dick.
thinks he's a dick, and is no laughing matter,
Ha!
and
May be able to take us to Tanky, though.
right, they to get out of the cellar after the cellar door had closed, took them through a tunnel that the Nobog had created in the brick of the cellar, and that's where we ended the last session, and that's where we pick up again. As you all enter the tunnel behind you, the brick starts to move back into place, and you are left in a very
That was my food.
dimly lit
Okay.
tunnel. The light itself seems to be coming from the rock. It is a very dull blue, and it seems quite warm in this tunnel.
Uncomfortably warm, or like
almost uncomfortably warm, starting to be uncomfortably warm, but it's like if you're wearing several layers of clothing, like you're kind of starting to perspire
so like
a little
mid-70.
bit. Like mid-70. Well, no, higher than that. Like 80s or 90s.
Okay.
To answer the question, okay, sick, we're good.
Cool.
Continue.
Awesome. Because you have the Nilbog staff attached to you, you kind of feel it tugging you down the tunnel. And in the back of your mind, you hear this way. This way, we must go this way.
Okay. So I beckon my companions and I lead them wherever Neil's taking me.
Cool. Sounds good.
Follow the crazy lady.
Yeah.
She did tell us that.
I told him.
Right?
Yeah, you told him.
Yeah,
Okay.
I told him.
I couldn't remember if you told us or not.
She's still crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Neil does tell you that you have some ways to go, and you most likely will be resting at some point along the journey.
Okay. He says this is going to be a long trip, guys, so put on your hiking boots.
Sick.
As you make your way down through the tunnel, you can feel it sloping ever so slightly downwards. And as you go, it continues to get hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter. Almost to the point where like it's getting really uncomfortable.
So we're no longer in Thrym, we're towards the center of the earth?
We're going to hell, everybody.
Alright!
Sick.
Yeah.
Should we keep following
This
a
game got serious.
goblin trickster guide? I don't know if we have
Not really
much
a
of
choice.
but
I think we're gonna keep going a little bit, but like...
Alright. Yeah, no, as you go down further, the blue from the rock starts to become brighter and brighter as this blue glowing orc starts to break through the rock itself.
Neil, are
Yes.
we getting there? Or? It's getting uncomfortable.
Is it? I can't tell, but yes, we're getting there. It will be some time now. If you're uncomfortable, I might be able to help out.
Might?
Might.
How so?
Well, I do have a bit of magic myself.
Really?
Yes.
I had no idea.
Couldn't tell by the
Couldn't tell.
skull.
I would have never been able to guess.
And in answer to your friend's comment, I had nothing to do with those skulls.
Oh, you guys, he says he has nothing to do with those skulls. They weren't his skulls.
So then, Tanky?
More than likely, yes, it was his shop.
So yeah, Tanky. He says Tanky.
awesome.
Now,
I'm starting to really dislike Tanky.
Right?
once we get to where we're going, we'll need to get back to the surface at some point in order to find Tanky, but I believe what I will lead you to will help us finally find Tanky.
What does this Neil know about Primus?
Hey.
That's
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
What do you know about who?
Primus.
Primus?
Primus is the god of time. He lords over the plane of time and what are called his mechanical beings that he
That are made
sends.
of cheap metal and have far too many arms?
Some have many arms, some are made from cheap metal, I guess. But yes, he is the one who has sent his timekeepers out, I'm guessing, to find Tanky
Yes.
and the Time Lord.
We do know that much.
Yes.
Do you know
That's about all
anything
I know.
more about his motive?
I believe his motive would be to get his Time Lord back.
Well,
One of many, but they are
is he
dangerous.
trying to take over the world?
Primus? Not that I know of.
Okay.
Can Neil talk to all of us instead of just in your head? Is there any way he can do that?
Nope. She grabbed the staff.
What about the The
I'm the
companions.
special
What
snowflake.
were they just called the companions or the guardians?
The Guardians?
The guardians. Does he know anything about the guardians?
Guardians of Thrym?
The Guardians of Thrym?
I
heard of
know
them?
much about the Guardians, but not the Guardians of Thrym. I don't know of any Guardians of Thrym.
What about
just
the Guardians?
I know of the Guardians, yes.
Okay.
They were the ones to help defeat Moglubiet.
Who?
Moglubiet.
Monglubia?
Moglubiet.
What do I have to roll to know that name?
Right?
Religion. But wait for it. He was brought back into this realm
That's mine.
by a miscreant, as it were, who knew not what he was doing. And the Guardians helped me, as well as the goblin hordes that were loyal to me, defeat Moglubiet and send him away from the underground for some time, at least. My original body was killed in that battle, and I latched myself onto Tanky because he let me. Little did I know that that would be one hell of a mistake.
Okay.
Wait.
So I relay this information to my party members.
So if he latched himself to Tanky, how's he in the staff?
The staff is ultimately... You're gonna...
Yeah.
Well, he can hear you. The staff is ultimately what contains my being, but in order to do anything physical, I need to have a physical body.
Can we find him a not one of us physical body and him still help us out?
Yes,
He's
if I decide to.
If he wants to. But he doesn't sound too terribly keen on the idea.
Well, I mean...
by the way he's speaking.
He can help us help Primus to get back
Go lay down.
to mess with Tanky, who he doesn't
Go lay
like.
down.
Seems like two gods get what they want and fit away.
There's a book in the way.
Yeah. Oh.
Sorry.
You can do it!
There you go.
Now lay down. Lay down in the corner. This is a spot for you.
Sometimes I enjoy my time outside of a physical form and just in a staff. It's
So,
been some time since I've been in a physical form, and
do you enjoy being a staff?
yes.
It seemed rather lonely down there.
Oh, I've got ways to pass the time.
Oh. Okay, interesting.
I don't just occupy this staff, I have my own plane of existence, but this staff helps me be in the material plane.
It's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes.
Fucking, like, what's your problem, dog?
I got a 17 on religion for that name, by the way.
Moglubiet, you've heard of it before, and you know it's some sort of goblin deity, but not exactly what goblin deity it is.
So he was fighting a goblin god.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So I guess we'll continue on our path, and hopefully it doesn't get too hot.
It'll cool down here in just a little bit. And as he says that, you can actually start to feel it cool down as the rock itself becomes just that blue ore and light, and you can see perfectly fine in it. It's still, the tunnel still slopes downward and downward. It's been quite some time. He asks if you'd like to take a rest. He doesn't need one, but he
Does
should.
anybody have like a hammer with them?
I do.
You do.
99% sure. I have a crowbar.
That'll also work. I want to get some of the ore, or try to get some of the ore.
Okay.
Because I'm really curious, because it seems to make stuff cooler.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm going to chip off of as much as I can.
Okay. I'll roll a strength check with
Sweet.
disadvantage because it's a crowbar.
we do want to take a rest while we're traveling. For sure.
19.
With disadvantage, that's pretty good.
You just ask the barbarian to take a strength check.
No, you do get several usable chunks off of the wall. Every single time that you tear a chunk off, the blue ore seems to radiate from where you hit it. But there is no repercussion of it. It's just an interesting little thing that happens when you tear off the ore. And you are allowed to set camp.
How many chunks of ore would you...
5.
We rest as we
Yep.
travel.
Mhm.
And then we continue to travel.
Yeah, so remedy your hit points and all that jazz.
Yeah, I totally already didn't do that.
I was actually still at max health.
I was missing 7.
Glad you were.
So I was just going to write it down if we didn't get a rest before.
Oh, that's right, because, I think you still had like 1 hit point of the...
Yeah, I was at 1 above max before the fight.
Oh, from the temporary... Whatever. Yeah, the 15 damage that turned to 7 damage that turned to 3 damage.
Whatever. Stupid barbarians.
Barbarians are the best.
That needs to be a quote too. Half damage because I'm raging. We seem to hear that a lot.
As I'm raging.
Yeah.
Quarter damage because I'm raging. Any hooser. You rest for the night. Heal up. Get all your doodads taken care of and everything like that. And the Nilbog leads you further down the tunnel. It starts to split as the tunnel evens out, and he does lead you to the left and then to the right and straight and to the left and to the right. And it seems like he knows exactly where he's going.
Okay.
Because he's definitely, there's no hesitation in the way he pulls you. Up ahead, you can see what looks like daylight, and the temperature begins to cool to a really nice, like, balmy 60 degrees. It starts to get a little humid.
Balmy.
It's balmy because it's humid.
So we're near an ocean.
Necessarily. Balmy, humid, 60-some degrees as you approach the light, and as it gets closer and closer and closer, you can tell that it's not quite sunlight.
It's just a well-lit room with
It's
a
an
bunch of
underground city.
humidifiers.
And as you reach the light above you, you see a gigantic yellow-orange crystal glowing and kind of almost pulsing in the way that it glows. And around you is a jungle. The trees that you have never seen before dot the landscape and are pretty thick in this area. There is what looks almost like a game trail that leads through the jungle deeper into the forest. The Nilbog says to you, "Welcome to the underground."
Wow, Neil, this place is really cool.
Yes.
I want to go examine that crystal.
The crystal,
Or is it like way up there?
ooh, it's
Look here,
It's
Rick.
the sun.
it's about 1,000 feet above you,
Rick.
Okay.
and it's a good.
I thought you were saying it was like...
Oh no! It's
Okay.
huge.
Side note,
Mm-hmm.
what you just described reminds me of a map on Ark Survival Evolved called The Center.
Cool.
Just so you know.
I've never played Ark ever.
It's okay, some of our viewers have.
That's cool.
That's why I mentioned it.
All right.
Like Titanic?
And
Yes.
tricky.
Oh. Well, I have a spyglass. What do you call it?
A spyglass?
Is it called a spyglass? You mentioned
It is.
Sure.
I want to take a look at it.
It's a handheld telescope.
Yeah,
It's a spyglass.
Small telescope. Yep.
Cool. Go ahead and roll perception with advantage because you're using a spyglass on it.
That did not do you much good.
Well, I get to take the higher one, which is 11, and plus 5, so 16.
16. It's a big glowing crystal in the sky, but it's not in the sky because around it you can see cave. But the cave stretches farther than you can see. There is a horizon to the cave.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
I'm gonna be like,
Does it look like
anybody
there's
want to
like
look? I want to go
animals
up there.
and birds and all kinds of stuff that's like
Oh
living down
yeah.
here?
Like, he's looking straight at the crystal, so,
Yeah, so
it's,
I'm gonna-
it's bright and like it kind of hurts your eye to look at it through a spyglass directly at it.
Look at the
A little
sun.
bit.
I'm gonna offer to them, be like, there's like a cave up there near it.
No. You're in a cave.
Yeah.
Oh,
You are in a gigantic
I thought you
cave.
said that was in a cave.
It
Yeah,
is
we're
in a cave. Because
Oh.
you're in a cave.
The whole thing is a cave.
Yeah.
You're in a gigantic
The whole
cave.
thing is a cave, guys.
It's a cave.
So what we're doing is I'm gonna pick like you said stuff is we've never seen this stuff.
Mhm.
I'm gonna like grab like flowers and leaves and things.
Okay. You're able to grab several flowers
Makes a little
and leaves.
flower crown
Um,
to wear.
No, to sell.
It's dead by the time we get back.
many of the flowers are quite bright and vibrant. There are a few that are extremely dull, and it's slightly weird to see dull flowers because they tend to be bright to attract things to pollinate them.
Neil, is there something wrong with these flowers? Or are they just like old and dying, do you know?
No, there's nothing wrong with those.
Do any of them have medicinal properties?
I don't know. I never needed medicine.
I doubt any of us would know because we've never been here. So
Yes. They don't know. And then several of the leaves of the plants and the trees, they look like leaves, but none that you've seen before. Collect probably a dozen or so flowers and probably half a dozen leaves.
Alright. Well, this looks like a really big place, Neil. Where are we going?
This way, and he leads you up the game trail. You heading into the jungle itself, if you'd like to follow.
Well, I want to.
Yeah.
We've never been here before. As a game trail, should I look, make sure we don't see any tracks of anything that might be a predator?
Nah, I trust Neil.
I trust my glaive. I'm not worried about a predator.
Okay, let's go then.
I trust that I'll just blow it up.
Don't burn down an underground civilization.
I can make 5 different spots that are safe.
Is one of the spots the underground civilization?
Sure.
The whole entire time that you're walking along this game trail, your thing is going off because there are several creatures around you. They're not coming anywhere near you, but the whole entire time it's going off. Neil does tell you, what?
Isn't it if we are in danger?
Is it?
Yeah.
No, you're not in danger, so you're fine.
Everything is going to
Everything, you are in danger the entire time.
Yeah, then I'd be like, okay, let's just kill everything.
Right.
We
Burn
should
it
just
down.
not be here.
Burn it with fire.
Anywho, you once you hit the game trail, you can hear several different animal sounds, most of which you have not heard before. Several are birds. Some sound almost reptilian, lizard-like as you make your way through. Coming up to what almost looks like the end of the game trail, there is a clearing ahead of you with what seems like several tents set up. Neil stops you and says, "We've reached where I wanted us to go. We might want to approach slowly because there are not that many visitors to this place.
What are we visiting?
We're visiting one of my tribes.
One of your tribes?
One of my tribes.
Okay.
One of the tribes that follow me.
Oh, okay. What are they?
They're goblins and other fae-like creatures.
Cool. So we're gonna go meet a goblin cult.
I'm gonna
Um,
I'm gonna stealth and kind of hang back from them as they
What-
Roll for stealth.
is there anything that, like,
18.
I can tell them as we approach that would help them to understand that we're not here to fight, that we're here
Don't
for...
don't pull out weapons.
They probably already know you're here.
Don't go invisible.
Great.
More than likely, all you need to show them is this staff, and they'll know who you are.
Gotta roll for stealth for shit.
Like, holds on to,
Or 10 plus whatever you got.
So I'm just a little ways behind them.
Oh,
She
don't worry
takes a
about
very firm grip on Neil. Right here, in front of her.
that. Okay. 12? Awesome. As he kind of pulls you forward towards the encampment, something's not quite right. I need you all to roll perception.
Nope.
Good thing I got rid of the shit roll, right?
What do you get?
A natural one.
Cool.
Me too.
I can't see the
12.
grass
12?
in front of me.
You can't
13.
see
13?
your own hand.
I stealth so well. I can't see.
Never
anything.
mind, there's nothing wrong.
Like,
Right.
you two notice that something is slightly out of the ordinary. The tents seem slightly slumped. But in the back of your mind, you can tell the Nilbog is on edge.
Neil, what's going on here?
They should have come and taken us by now. There's no one coming. There's no one here.
Nope.
There's none of my followers are here. There's something wrong.
Really?
Yeah. yes, it's something very wrong.
Something is very... I have to agree, something is very wrong. What else lives down here? Is there anything that hunts them, consumes them? I don't know.
Not that I know of. This seems to be a very... In my day, unless we were attacked by other tribes, we tended to be a very peaceful area. We hunt and survive, but something's hunting us now.
Alright, let's carefully and stealthfully...
Yeah. Not doing
stealthfully walk in there. Do we have a thing?
14.
Yeah. So 14.
Okay.
Stealth.
14 stealth, you had your 18, you had your 12.
I'm not gonna try.
I'm aiming for like the first kind of like tent,
The
like
first
structure
tent
to try and
structure.
see what's...
Cool. Bambar, you just walking in?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Bambar just walks into the encampment. You check the first one that you come to. There's nothing inside. There's no bedroll, there's no chests, no rations, no nothing.
Like maybe they took them with them and left?
It almost looks like that, but there are claw marks on the tent poles themselves, and that one has almost been clawed right in half, so the tent kind of leans into itself a little bit. There is what look roll investigation.
Oh. Yeah, what?
Oh.
So, 3.
That's about all you can see in there. Like
Yeah.
there's some claw marks on the tent
Forget
pole.
everything I
and
just told you about.
Right?
You know?
from what you know, goblins might have claws,
Yeah,
and they might have just left in a hurry.
probably.
So 16 survival to look for tracks, and a natural 20 on investigation to see what happened in the camp.
Cool. There was definitely some sort of fight. There are tracks everywhere that move all over each other.
Is there like an exit point for them that I can tell?
Some, but it seems like some of the creatures that they don't have a foot-like pattern. It seems like some of them are still here.
Everybody, pull all your weapons.
All I have is my loot.
She's like, Kazoo!
Okay.
Great! Kazoo.
The kazoo of death.
Kazoo of death. Awesome.
No, I'm gonna stay, kind of like in and around the tent, just like not out in the open.
Okay. I need you all to roll initiative.
The fuck?
Oh.
Sick. Ooh, he's pulling out the map.
Alright. Cool. So, Bambar, you went into the middle of it, basically. Cool.
Just know that I'm as close to Bambo. He is what I'm hiding.
You're hiding behind me.
Yep, he is what I'm using.
I was kind of just out by the
side.
edge, skirting them. Yeah.
Cool. And then you are
By a tent.
by the first tent that you came to. Cool. Awesome. Alright. Let me get some things. Where'd you go? There you are. Alright.
Wow.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna go grab my charger.
Are you going over?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Awesome. 20 plus. Nobody? Cool. 15 to 20.
19.
19?
16.
19, 16. What'd you get?
Not that.
Not that? Okay.
I was listening.
Cool. How do I always forget you guys' actual names? Cool. 10 to 15.
13.
Huh?
13.
13? Okay. And 5 to 10.
It's okay, Mookie.
5 to 10?
Come here.
5 to 10?
Come here, Mookie.
5 to 10?
Oh, come here.
5 to 10, babe. Ignore the dog. 5 to
1 to
10.
5.
6.
6. Cool. Awesome.
Mookie, come here.
Awesome.
Come here.
Look, can you come?
Okay, Glenn, it's your turn.
Alright. Do I see anything yet?
No.
Okay. I'm just gonna ready an arrow, and I'm gonna move
Why are you gonna make
just
this
kind of so I can
difficult?
see in
Just-
to where they are.
Okay.
Can the
There.
spot
Nope,
right next?
that's in a
That's in
tent.
a tent.
Yeah.
Gibson.
So I'll just move up a little there so I can kind of see
Okay.
Bambar and them, and I'll ready an attack.
She's
All
like,
right.
I don't like
Josh,
this
your
game
turn.
anymore.
Ready an attack.
Okay. Robert, it's your turn.
I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on him.
Okay. And Tambrey, it's your turn.
I guess I'll just use I'll give Bambar here Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
Hooray, Bardic Inspiration.
And it's a 1d6 now?
1d8.
1d8 now.
Yeah, it was a 6 before.
Yeah, because
5.
reasons. Raisins.
Awesome.
Raisins.
Raisins.
For no reason! Alright. That is gonna be a 17 to hit.
Me?
Yep.
Because 18 wasn't enough. Yeah, it hits.
17 hits. Cool. Out of the side of the tent
Oh.
comes a
Beetlejuice?
small cockroach-like creature, and it rips through the tent and takes a chunk out of your, or bites into your furry structure. You took 5 points of piercing damage and 8 points of poisoning damage.
It
he's
bites
gonna
off half of your tail.
Jesus.
And then that's going to roll for a claw attack and only get an 11. Your
Is it
turn.
8 and 5?
Yes. So 5 piercing, 8 poison.
If you have resistance to
It's your turn.
The only one that has resistance.
Yeah, I don't think so.
you rage.
Not yet. I was really upset with myself that I forgot to do that.
Your turn.
My turn.
Glen.
Alright.
Beat his fucking face in.
Maybe?
That's way more complicated than it needed to be.
What you doing?
I'm just thinking if I should risk moving away from this thing.
I would just shoot it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Try to
you
shoot
don't
it in the
get
face.
disadvantage for anything. Yeah.
Yeah. Just shoot it in the... Okay.
Oh my god.
Natural 20.
Wow.
That's what 20 one. No?
Does a 20 hit?
Yeah.
Does
Yeah.
20 hit?
Yeah, 20 hits.
Yeah.
Natural
Technically
20 definitely
29.
does. 20, 20 does hit. So roll double dice.
Yep. So 2, 7, plus 4, so 11.
11 damage.
Wouldn't it be? Oh, you already.
You only get plus
added
4
it.
once, right?
Yeah, you already added it, right, though? For your proficiency and stuff?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Proficiency doesn't go into
It
damage.
goes through to attack, but not damage. Yep.
Cool. Awesome.
Did you get poisoned?
Hmm?
When it bit you, did you get poisoned?
No.
Okay.
It's not status.
It's like a... Yeah, whatever.
You know the
We
worst
get
part
it.
about everything you just did? We enjoyed your random sporadic movement, but they didn't.
It was
It's
for
okay.
you guys, not for them.
The dance was for us.
Second creature comes out of the tent there, and the third creature comes out of a tent here. And Josh, it's your turn.
Does Neil have anything to say about that?
Yeah.
It's not his turn yet.
Yeah.
What?
Okay, so rage. Because that's the smart thing to do.
Brah.
Does a 21 hit?
Yes, it does.
Q. Takes 8 damage.
Okay.
My second attack. That also hits because that's even higher.
Okay.
And it takes 5 damage.
13 altogether.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
I didn't know. Add 4 to that.
Because you
Rage.
forgot to... For rage. Okay. It's, raging does to attack and to damage? Or just to damage?
Just to damage.
There is
Fuck that douchebag.
another one that comes out of there. And it gets to Heru.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yes.
Okay. That
No,
the
it's-
way that was worded was like, it attacks me. I'm like, okay.
Oh, somebody's saying choppy audio, but it looks like it's going up the whole time.
Yeah, it looks like it's going up, no problem.
Choppy audio probably because I'm speaking down sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yep.
Anyway.
I'll speak up.
Good plan.
Ah.
Do I know what the fuck these creatures are?
Nope.
Can I figure out what creatures they are?
Roll for nature.
12.
You have no idea what these are. You've never seen them in your entire life.
What is that?
They are. They
What's that do?
they look like furry, long-necked cockroaches.
Ugh. Oh no.
Ew.
Yeah.
You know what? They look flammable.
Kill it with fire!
Hey, when are you gonna give me that diamond?
When I know that you need... When you know that I have the diamond and I know that you need it.
Alright, cool. Well, I'm gonna scorching ray this fuck.
Okay.
That would be a 22.
That'll hit.
Sick. Can I just roll all 3 of my rays real quick?
Yeah.
Attack
To see if they hit.
first? Yeah. That would be a 12.
Doesn't hit.
And then that would be
21.
a 21.
Hits. 2 out of 3 hit.
Sick. 2d6.
Oh, it's 2d6.
So 46 altogether.
Yes. 8 there.
Okay.
And 7 there.
Cool. 15 altogether. Cool. Awesome. And then finally, last guy bursts out of here.
Oh my god.
And Maru, it is your turn.
Neil, what is happening? Who are these? What is this?
I don't know what these are. I've never seen these before, but these definitely seem like the kind of thing that infests and takes out entire colonies of things. We need to defeat these and find the extent of the infestation.
You said you have magic. Do you have anything to help us?
I might.
Okay. Well, how do we find out?
You're still holding him?
Yeah, I've been holding him.
Point me at one.
Okay. So I point him at this nearest one here in front of me. And we're gonna figure out what he does.
Let's see what happens. Please don't
Enlarge
tell me.
monster.
Fuck.
Random effect.
It's a god of mischief. What do you want?
Right?
I'm really hoping you just don't roll on the wild magic table.
He is. It's a god of mischief.
Fuck.
This will be fun. It'll be fine.
Summon 300 shriekers, and then the whole entire jungle comes after us.
Right.
Oh god. Actually, they'd come after them, so really, we just really.
Go hide in a tent.
I wouldn't hide in the tent. They're right there. I would go.
All of a sudden, a giant cloud of fog centered on yourself begins to emit from the staff. Let's see what the hell that does.
Is it sinking cloud?
Nope, fog cloud.
Oh, it makes...
Oh, I think I actually have that
Cool,
one. Yeah,
awesome.
fog cloud.
You create a 20-foot radius sphere or claw of fog centered on a point within range. The sphere spreads around corners, blah, 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 blah. It lasts for the duration or until wind and run disperses.
It goes up to me.
Cool, awesome. There's just a thing of fog.
I was like, shit, Neil, I could have done that myself.
Well, I told you I might have something to help you.
Might. Alright, we'll try it again next time. Why
Sounds
don't you
good.
think about it for a minute?
Awesome.
You get 6 seconds of a better idea.
Yeah, you got
Cool.
some time.
The guy attacking you is going to attack you again. Glen.
You mean Roka?
You really need to deal with
Roka, yes.
with
Sure.
the fuzzy death beetle.
Yeah. And then
It's a 20 to hit. For... That's 3 piercing. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 poison.
That's not as bad.
no.
And then that's a 22 to hit on...
Glenn, he hates you.
I know he hates me, but that's his
No, other
fault.
way around.
I said, Glenn, he hates you.
Oh, no, I don't. I got not that dude. He's just rolling. I'm not using my crappy dice. I'm using the ones that I've been rolling well on. So
Stop it.
that
You're
is
gonna have to
1,
switch,
2, 3, 4. It's 4 damage.
Okay.
4 piercing.
Okay.
And now it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna use my second wind.
Okay.
So 9 plus 4, so I gain 13 back.
Okay.
I just had a handful of stuff.
I'm erasing way too much right now.
Mm-hmm.
This is not good. And then I'm gonna shoot him in the face again.
Cool.
22.
That'll hit. Do you not get an extra attack?
No, he's
That's
not
a
5th level.
5th level fighter.
Oh, 5th level fighter.
Yeah,
Right.
I
I forego-
4th level fighter.
I know. You took a level of rogue. I keep
Yep,
forgetting.
yep. So 12 damage.
12 damage. Okay.
Yeah, I've hit this guy for 12 damage like 2 turns in a row. It's still up.
You're getting angry at
You
this
hit
guy.
11 and then 12.
Or 11, 12. Okay.
Cool. Awesome. It is... 1.
Yeah, I'd be doing a lot more damage if I was able to stealth over here.
6. Guy is good, and then the other guy came out of that tent. Or
Should have known he drew the
this
tents for a
I
reason.
think he came out of this tent. Check. Did you hit him?
No, I hit.
No.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, so that guy is gonna move in.
Does he move the fog with him?
No, it's
No,
'cause
'cause it's centered on me.
her.
Oh, it's centered on you?
Yeah.
There's just a fog cloud. Like, it doesn't say that it obscures anything. It just says there's a cloud of fog.
Like, I'm
I think
particularly...
it gives, like, partial cover or
Scary.
something.
Literally says nothing about anything. It's just, oh yeah, there's a cloud of fog now. It's a natural 1, so let's see if he bites himself. No, he does not bite himself. And then let's roll. That's a 23 to hit.
That does hit.
Yeah, it does.
Isn't that your AC?
Yes,
That
it
is my AC.
So that is 4, 7, 8, 9 damage. 9 piercing.
Okay.
Cool. Awesome. It's your turn, Josh. Slash
Cool.
Big Elephant Man. Bambar.
There you go.
Not Babar.
Yes, not Babar.
Is it Babar or is it Babar?
That was
It's
Babar.
Bambar.
No. He's
Oh,
Bambar.
Babar. It's Babar.
It's Babar.
Babar.
Babar the elephant.
That was Babar.
Okay, so I will attack.
Okay.
That is 23.
That'll hit.
And that is 9 damage.
Okay.
10, 11.
Okay.
And does a 13 hit?
No, it does not. 13 does not hit.
Okay, so I missed.
Alright. Cool.
You do still have Bardic Inspiration.
And then
Oh, yeah, well, that's too late. Forgot about it.
Well, now we have 13 doesn't hit, so.
this guy's turn. 1, 2. Wait, why is he moving that way?
I was gonna say,
Move
why
this way.
is he
1,
moving that way?
2. In towards the.
Yeah, take my staff in your face.
No! Move the staff!
Use the 10-foot
Oh,
pole.
that's gonna be a 23 to hit.
Fuck me.
That is only.
How many times did you say that's 23 to hit tonight?
3 times now.
The magic
Wait,
number.
seven,
Tonight's
8,
program was brought to you by the number
So-
23.
4 piercing and 5 poison.
You act like this shit makes a difference.
It might.
He's the only one.
So
Ja-
9 in total?
Josh
Yeah.
is the only one with any resistance, I think.
That's for 20.
I hate you. I actually hate you. Just so you know.
Well, it's a good thing that's only 2. Plus 3 is 5, 6, 7 damage. 7 slashing.
Is that it?
Yeah!
Okay.
That's it! Like, he only rolled 2 on his first 2d4, and then he rolled 3 more on his second one, and then he plans his thing in. So, and guess what, Heru? It's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Don't remember your character's name.
That's okay.
Hideaki.
The name that I've spelled like 13 different ways in the writing.
Hide Aki.
Misty Step.
Okay.
Fireball?
Good.
I like that idea.
Fire.
Fireball is a 20-foot radius centered on a
point. That is true.
So, if we go a 20-foot radius, knowing this is a 20-foot radius, we go. This is a 20-foot radius, so in reality, it's a 40-foot diameter.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Holy shit!
Yep.
Yeah, you can heal.
Target it like right here.
Hang on. I put it here. This is technically 5, 10, 15, 20, right? Because if I started it on this point.
If you start it here, you go 1, 2, 3, 4. So, yeah, there.
But it's on a point.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll hit it.
Okay. You said here?
Yep.
And then.
Yeah, but it'll miss. We need to target these 3.
Yeah.
We need to hit the most.
It'll hit 2. So if you
Here it'll
go,
3.
well, if you go here as well,
It'll hit 3.
it'll hit 3.
I'd rather kill the ones closer to me. So.
So that's okay.
I got that one, don't worry.
I'm gonna use
Target all of
Neil.
them.
He's been
These three?
thinking about it, and he's gonna do better next time.
You said here would hit all 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we'll hit all 3 of those.
So this goes 1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't hit him.
Oh, no, never mind. Yeah, you can't hit all 3 of those guys.
Yeah.
But you can't hit all 3 of these guys.
Yeah, which I might as well do. So I'm just gonna put it fucking here.
Okay.
And then.
Dex save.
Are you gonna shield Bembar?
Of course I'm gonna shield Bambar. Why is that even a question?
You gotta make sure you
Yes.
say it.
It is a dex save.
Because of your wizard class?
Yeah, he
because
can.
of your archetype?
Yeah, he can.
Evocation?
Yes, he can morph stuff around me.
Yeah.
Okay, because of divination.
Yeah.
And it's
No.
a divination spell.
Evocation.
Evocation, yeah.
Yes. And it is a evocation spell.
Cool, awesome, just making sure.
So yeah, me and him are both safe.
Cool.
I don't think it would hit you anyway, but
Just in case.
That is an 18. Save.
We're rolling the.
That's a natural 20 to save, and that is a 21 to save.
Wow.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
You need to switch dice.
All of them save.
These are the dice I've been using.
You know what?
I just wasted
It's
all of
okay.
my crappy rolls over the last 3 sessions.
Give me some D6s. I have to roll 8 of them.
Oh, that's actually a pretty good name.
4 more?
Uh-huh.
How many? Do you have all of them? Okay.
They still take half of whatever
Yep.
you roll, so.
See some good numbers in here. 5, 10, 15. There's 9 plus 15.
24.
Thank you. 28.
31.
And 31.
31, so 15.
15. Yep.
Cool. Awesome. So,
All 3 of them.
all 3 of them. Okay. That guy's 13. That guy's knocked out.
I like this new spell you learned.
Me too.
But it just appeared in his book one day.
You always stop for a rest.
Well, like, the way I look at it is that it literally just appears.
Cool. Awesome.
You're like, oh, I can read this now.
Yeah, or the language becomes more.
burns and curl. This guy that was attacking Bambar burns and curls up like a nasty, nasty little spider does when it gets burnt.
Good.
Eh.
Cool. Awesome.
That's what it deserves.
It is this guy's turn. 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. And
Luckily, short of them
Mark.
growing up over there, you guys are guarded.
Alright,
Yep.
I'm going to,
Minus
because there's a
stack.
building in the way. So I guess I'm going to move here.
okay.
Yep, so I can see this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Neil, you ready to do something cool again?
Oh, let's try it again.
Alright, we'll try it again. Here we go, Neil. Let's do it! I
I
believe
think
in
it'd
you!
be more fun if you had her roll randomly and you just tell us what it does.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. D20?
Nope, 2d10.
2D10.
Yeah.
Do you need
so-
100-sided?
Huh?
Do you need the 100 dice?
No.
I got it. 49.
49.
Oh.
So, which one are you pointing at?
This one right here.
That one?
Yep.
It, like, you don't feel anything happen, but it, like, shrieks and just a pink bubble floats out of its mouth.
What?
Instead of a shriek.
What?
Out of the creature's mouth?
Yep.
What did you just
Neil.
do?
Do you even know what that was?
No, but it's hilarious.
It's hilarious!
and behind the apple and the rope that's still tied around his mouth, you can hear muffled laughter. It's the guy that's attacking the cat person again. That's only gonna be a 14 to hit. Cool.
Oh, I forgot. Too late now.
And that's gonna be a 19 to hit on that one. For 6 damage. 6 slashing.
Okay.
Cool, your turn.
I think I'm going to shoot him in the face.
Okay.
You think?
That
I
doesn't
think.
sound very nice.
And yeah, so 24.
That'll hit.
20 something? 25?
20 something will hit.
Yeah, 20 something. Does 20 something hit?
Yes.
For 7?
7 damage. Okay.
Jesus.
He's got 3 arrows sticking out of him, and he's
One of them was in
not
his
happy.
face because I rolled a natural 20 on it. So
Yeah.
how's this
Yeah.
thing surviving the freaking
He's
nuclear winter here?
uncomfortable.
It's Scott's turn, and he's gonna come in 1, 2, 3, 4.
Where's that sentinel?
With a bite.
Polar mastery, whichever one.
Yeah, it was Polar Mastery.
Nope, that's 12 to hit on the bite and a natural 20. 12 to hit on the bite, natural 20 on the claw.
What'd you take first?
That
I
is
took,
Points?
yeah.
Okay.
5.
And we have to wait till like, what, 13 now?
8.
7,
8?
8.
Hit the ability before?
10 slashing.
Okay.
Okay. And that leads us to that guy's dead. So your turn, Josh. Slash Bambar. Slash Mr. Elephant.
Okay, so I'll attack the guy who just decided to slash me.
Okay.
Does a 15 hit?
Just barely.
Okay, that's good enough for me.
Yep.
He takes 8 damage.
Okay.
And if 15 hits, that hits. So.
Yep.
And then he takes 15 damage.
Ooh. Nice. Glaive cleaves the neck, the elongated neck off of Mr. Cockroach, and just this spout of green pus and blood splurts out of it, and it falls to the ground, wriggling and curls.
Gross.
Nasty.
Yep.
Yeah, kill it with fire. I don't want to see green goo coming out.
That's still my move, right?
Yeah, technically.
Summon it. And then run into him. Do a strength check.
Okay. Oh, but
It's a 14 now.
that is a 9.
Cool.
He's got a -1.
Bonus attack.
Cool.
Oh.
Okay, that's 15
On this stupid thing.
That'll hit.
for 8 damage.
Okay.
You get advantage, right?
Oh, I do get advantage. That didn't change anything.
Okay.
Because he's prone, which is why I knocked his character over.
Well, he's gonna stand up and then attack you for a 23 on the bite.
Okay, that hits.
For 6 piercing. Ooh, 10, 11. 11 poison. And then that's only a 12 on the other one. On the claw.
Don't worry, you still got 70 life left or something over
I
there,
have
right?
60.
Heru, it's your turn.
Oh my god. How's this dude look? So you got like guts coming out of him and shit?
Kind of.
Kind of.
Roll perception.
Just deal with that one. He hasn't been hit yet.
How's a more than a 19 sound?
Yeah, he looks real rough.
Cool.
Just deal with that one.
Just deal with that one? Alright. I'll just deal with that one, I guess. He told me to do it, so... Would you say that's within 60 feet?
Yes.
Yes.
Why, yes, it is.
Alright, cool.
Houdini.
Wow.
What'd you roll?
Is that a
2.
A 2? Cool.
Whatever the
that
sad
is,
part is, that's still a fucking 10.
doesn't hit. Cool.
At least it wasn't in that one.
Guess what? It's
It's not like
his
it makes
turn.
a difference.
Well, something bad could have happened if it was a 1.
Ooh.
Just touch me.
He's running along and just pink bubbles are coming out of his mouth and he's confused and annoyed
I
by
really
the
want to know
entire
what spell
thing.
that is.
It's on the wild magic table. It's just what happens. Not necessarily spells. That's going to be a 20 to hit.
Does he at least get
Yeah.
disadvantage?
No.
You said he was confused, so I just
Yeah,
assumed.
he's confused as to why bubbles are popping out of his mouth. He's not
Wouldn't
confused
you be
about what he needs to
confused?
attack.
No!
That's a 3 on slashing and 12 on poison. Yep, and then he's still got another attack. That's only a 7 to hit. So, lucky you.
15.
It's your turn.
I am going to kneel.
Okay, roll 2d10.
Third time's a charm, buddy. And then I'm gonna say this ahead of time. After I'm done, so I don't
Okay.
forget, I'm going
Yep.
to use enthralling mantle of inspiration as
Okay.
well. So
No problem.
that is a 11.
11. Roll a d10.
10.
10.
Fuck.
The creature grows
Fuck. I fucking knew it.
by about 10 inches.
That's a fair amount.
and he's like really confused as to what's going on, and pink bubbles are coming out of his mouth, and he's just like it just grows 10 inches.
I don't know if this
Fantastic.
is working out, Neil. I don't know.
It sure is fun though.
It is fun. It is definitely fun. But yeah, I'm gonna use my mantle of inspiration.
Cool.
Everybody gets 5 extra hit points,
Hit points.
and gets
Yeah.
to take a move without taking attack of opportunity.
Would you like to move as well?
Yes,
Okay.
away from that monster's creation. Thank you.
Cool.
I assumed she wanted to stay near me.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, it's this guy's turn.
Yeah.
Gonna
I kind of figured that was going to happen.
just confused by the whole like what? Where did everybody go? It's a 23 to hit.
He just like drops his fucking
Never
pencil.
mind.
That's
shit.
5 piercing and 11 poison.
Okay.
Are you on the ground?
And that's a natural 1. So let's see if he hurts himself. No, he doesn't hurt himself.
I had 5.
Oh, yeah.
5 extra to take away from that 16.
I'm not quite in single digits. But damn close.
Damn close. It's your turn.
Alright. Goddamn thing in the face hole. Yeah, it's 16 plus 9.
That'll hit.
For 10.
Cool. Awesome. That final that final arrow cracks him.
Fucking throws it down the hallway.
As he opens his jaw, it catches him right in the jaw, and you can just see a little bit of like pink matter on the outside. On the
And then, can I use my movement for this turn? It's stealth.
yes.
Bye.
Because I don't want any of these fucking things hit me anymore. 20.
Natural or not?
No.
Okay. And then you can use your movement.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Well, that dude's dead. So Josh, it's your turn.
Okay. And I'm gonna charge back into this guy.
Arky day.
That's why I moved. I always forget about that.
That's a natural 1. So
Sweet, the bonus stack.
roll twice.
That's right. Advantage. Okay, well I got a 14 on the die and a 13 on the die, so. How about 15 damage?
That'll do it.
Is he dead?
Yes, he is.
Cool. And then I'm gonna spend some of my movement to move in front of my allies.
Okay.
Not for you.
Awesome. Heru.
I'm literally not going to give a fuck, and I'm just going to cast Firebolt. But wait.
Firebolt or fireball?
But wait!
Bolt.
Okay.
But wait,
But wait,
there's
there's
more.
more. As of 5th level, this is the wrong book.
Goes up to 2D.
There's that.
Mhm.
But there's more.
Isn't it on the cart, wouldn't it?
No, unfortunately,
Because
because
it's evocation.
Yep, it's evocation specific. Okay, I'll get it for you real quick here. Just kidding, that's at 6th level. It's fine.
Almost.
Almost. 12.
That won't hit.
Sick.
Yep. Cool. Well, that's his turn.
That's okay, I'm safe.
You sure?
Yep.
Well, pink bubbles and height growth
Thing.
thing.
Okay, can you just like
I
sit?
think she's leaving.
Are you leaving?
That is only a 9 to hit,
Yeah, he definitely fails.
and that is only a 10 to hit.
Back to normal, guys.
Cool. Mario, your turn.
Neil, I don't know if this is working out, buddy. So,
Just try again.
But
Can't-
the fun. But the fun.
Alright, okay, for the fun. We'll do it for the fun. So I'm gonna step to the side just enough that I can
You can see him.
You can see him.
Oh.
Yeah, he count.
Okay.
He doesn't count as,
You can
as
see.
anything.
You can see through me.
You can see through him.
Okay, I just didn't want to hit.
They just can't see
him.
through him. Am I right?
Okay, I got you. Yeah, we got you. We're good.
So it's like
1, 2,
Can she shoot from
4.
inside the tent?
5. No, she won't be able to see him through.
yeah.
Okay.
You can see him just
Yeah.
fine like that.
I just wanted to be able to like not be.
No, yeah, I
Yeah.
get you. Go ahead and roll.
Okay.
That's smart right there.
38.
38.
I didn't like that face. You see that face?
Cool. Need to get a little bit more mini out.
Oh.
You can just like put it up there.
They'll be stormtroopers, but we'll I'll let you know what they look like here in a sec. You know what? Let's not use stormtroopers. Let's use these.
He's still grabbing him, guys.
Great.
You summon 6 more monsters.
For fucking real though.
Monkey. Drop it. I know. But she doesn't need to be eating leaves.
Fun.
I hope they're small and worthless creatures.
Did it just spawn randomly?
What did she summon?
All of a sudden, all around you are these like floating, almost jelly-like creatures with tentacles that hang down, and they kind of go as they like skirt around. They see you and freak out and start to run away from you.
From me?
Mm-hmm.
Can I need to know what they are.
Roll for nature.
Nature?
Mm-hmm.
With advantage because she's from the ocean?
No.
Oh shit.
11.
You have a lot of nature, don't you?
Nope. So 12.
12? You don't know what they are. They kind of look like jellyfish, but they're definitely not jellyfish, especially since they're not underwater and they can breathe just fine. Of course, do jellyfish really breathe? I don't. Technically, they're immortal.
I don't know.
They
You and I
just
are both
exist.
terrified of the ocean, so we wouldn't know these things.
Well, I do know that, like, they are technically immortal.
Why
But
are
anywho,
you such an asshole?
So, yeah, no, Glenn, it's your turn.
So I just see these things just...
Appear
I
out
see
of
her
nowhere.
freaking point kneel at them, these things appear.
You should probably try and figure out what they are first, since you have the opportunity.
Well, first I'm going to be like, stop pointing the staff at stuff.
They might be useful, you don't know.
And I'll take a gander.
Okay.
And... 17.
17. You've heard of, like a jelly-like creature that lives outside of the water, called a flump. You've never, like, actually seen one before, but this matches the description pretty well.
Was there stories of them being dangerous?
Not that you know of.
Okay.
So they're probably pretty benign.
So I'm...
You're in the way. Come up here.
Yeah. I'll just kind of stay where I am for the moment and shoot at the bigger pink bubbly thing. Whatever we want to call it now.
Okay.
So...
The bigger pink bubbly thing. Oh, the bigger thing that's the bubbles are
Sit down.
popping out of its mouth.
19.
19 will hit.
So... Sneak attack damage on it.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
7.
7 damage altogether. Cool. Josh.
Alright, so I'm going to attack this thing in front of me.
Okay.
I hit him in the foot, guys.
9. I'm going to try to... 10 doesn't hit.
Nope.
How about a 15? That barely hits.
That barely hits.
An inspiration.
I wasted inspiration.
Did you?
I rolled a 1 on inspiration.
Oh, wait. You rolled a d6.
Oh,
not a
I did
d8.
roll a 6. 13 doesn't hit anyway.
No.
And he takes 11 damage.
Okay. Awesome. Heru.
Did he tell us what these things are?
Nope.
Nope, he hasn't
Alright,
said
I'm
shit
gonna...
yet.
He hasn't said anything, mostly
no.
because if he had, no, it would have counted as sneak attack because he's a guy within 5 feet. So, go ahead.
Oh.
I want to know what the fuck
Okay.
these things are.
You have no idea what they
You
are.
don't know what they are.
They're big out-of-the-water jellyfish.
Alright, hopefully I wasted my 1, so now I'll firebolt that stupid fuck.
Okay.
There you go.
Does a 22 hit?
No.
Actually,
it does.
24,
Yes,
but
yes,
yeah.
it does. Yes, it does. Yes.
No.
No. It grew 10 inches and gained
Is that
Okay,
right?
you know what? I'm not playing anymore.
and gained 10 AC.
Alright, I need 2d10.
99.
99.
18.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. It's its turn, and he's gonna go ahead and attack the big old elephant dude in front of him. It's not going to hit with a 13. That's not going to hit with an 11. See, guys, you just had to make it through all of the good rolls that the DM was doing tonight and make it into the crappy
all the good rolls went straight into him.
Yeah, right?
Considering I gained like 15 health, I'm still almost at single digits. Yeah.
Maru.
You know what, Neil? This is fun. Let's do it again.
This is like my favorite thing. Roll 2d10.
I'm aiming at the same guy, by the way.
Cool.
That is a 88.
88. All right. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
So I had to look those things up because I was curious. They would invite us.
All of a sudden, hold on.
God damn it.
Do I get bigger?
Mm-mm.
You get smaller.
You're now a medium-sized creature.
Okay. All of a sudden, you start to like levitate up in the air, and you're like, oh! Like you kind of like lose your balance, and you're kind of like twisting in space. Fly has just been cast on you.
Just grab her.
You can't.
You're too far away.
Oh, she moved.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
I have fly right here. That's what I'm reading.
Fly just got cast on you. So.
Cool. So I can fly.
Mm-hmm.
This is really neat.
That's ridiculous.
This stuff's kind of wonderful.
I'm gonna use another bardic inspiration, by the way. You
Okay.
can have that.
Okay.
Because I feel like you might need it again. But I'm just flying around, I guess.
Yay!
Whee!
Alright, and then
What do the
these
thumps do?
things.
Oh, my XP.
You wouldn't get much from them if they're about what I read.
Cool, awesome. Glenn.
Alright. Yeah, I'll just yell. Obviously, don't worry about the flumps.
Flumps.
Flips.
And I will roll a 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
And do better than a 2 or 1 this time, please. There we go. 14 damage.
14 damage, awesome. That last arrow
Kills it.
cracks the guy in the back of the skull, and as he's going for a bite on the elephant, and it like stops him mid bite, and he crumples and curls.
Any more bubbles come out of him?
Yes, just barely. There's just there's another bubble coming out, and the arrow just pops it as he dies. You, I believe, still have fly on you because it lasts for how long?
10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Yep, 10 minutes.
Yeah, you
Well,
still
it
have
Or
fly
it says
on you.
up to,
Up to
10
10
minutes.
Concentration.
Again, you have fly on you for 10 minutes because it's a wild magic spell. So
Sweet.
there's no concentration involved with it. You just have fly on you for 10
Cool.
minutes.
I have 10 minutes to fly around and see if there's anything that I couldn't get to otherwise.
What's like the giant rock of
Glowing.
life?
No, I don't want to go up to that. That sounds like hot
Death.
and painful, and that's
And it will
the
take
sun.
you a lot longer than 10 minutes to get there because your
Yeah.
fly is still your speed.
Wrong. It is 60 feet.
It's 60 feet.
It's
It's
literally
double. It's
double.
double.
Yeah,
So
60
it's
feet
still,
for the duration.
It's still going to take you a lot longer than 10 minutes to get to it. Because it is several miles away and about 1,000 feet up.
Are there any... I mean, we're in a really large cave. Is
Yes,
there any,
you are.
like, cliffs or anything that look
Not
like there
that
might be
you
something?
can see because you're in the middle of a jungle.
Oh, okay.
Guys, can we make a fire
Fair.
here and rest? I need to lick my wounds.
That's gross. But...
That's gross.
How and where I lick myself is
I-
my own concern.
definitely help you heal. So, if we're going to rest, I guess I'm just gonna spend my time flying around, and then I'll use my Song of Rest.
Cool. Awesome.
So it's plus 1d6 hit
I'm
points
assuming
during short
Flumpy's
rest.
ran away.
Yeah, they're all continuing to run away.
So as it
Where's
turns out, I
my
read about them.
essence?
They're like terrified of evil creatures. So I'm evil. They would have ran.
But yeah, plus the
staff.
plus the magic spell. The wild magic spell says that.
I rolled a 6, so you guys get an additional 6.
Cool. 1d6 flumps appear and are immediately scared of whoever brought them into existence, and they start running away.
Oh, additional 6 space.
So I give you
Are we just doing a short rest? What are we doing?
plus.
Uh,
Right.
It depends.
Well, you got plus that, and then you can roll hit die if you want to.
It depends. You hear in the back of your mind, we don't have time to rest. We need to find out what's going on here.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. So I don't rest, but I do take the 6. Well,
Or you could just tell them to fuck off.
does it have to... My next question is, does Song of Rest have to go with a rest?
Read
a full
it
rest. So.
for me. It's in Xanathar's, probably.
No, Song of Rest is in Fair.
Okay.
It's a standard.
Yeah, you are.
Is a standard spell?
Sorry.
Or is it a bard thing?
Yeah, it's a bard thing.
It's a bard thing.
Is it part of her school or?
No,
No, it's not part of her school.
just a thing.
Mm-hmm.
You soothing music during a short rest, yeah.
So it has to be an
okay,
hour.
so that's unfortunate because I had rolled a 6, but
A short rest.
I tell everybody that we don't have time to rest and we need to figure out what's going on.
I disagree.
I really need to rest. I'm not feeling great right now.
Neil,
Yes.
do we really have to go that fast?
Well, seeing as these creatures have taken out a camp of my followers already, yes.
He says that it's really important that we keep moving because whatever took out this camp is likely
Well,
still here and probably...
Neil, do you have something to help us? Because I'm not going to be able to go much farther without resting.
You say maybe, I swear to God.
In the back of your mind, you hear, maybe.
I laugh. Yeah, no, he has nothing to help. Neil only has tricks.
Is he implying that we leave or that we find the rest of the things and kill them? Because the second one we won't make it through.
You might.
Yeah, I might.
I can't fight much longer.
First of all, we
Well-
need to find out what's going on. We need to find out what happened to my... We know what happened to my followers. We need to find some of my followers to figure out what exactly is going on.
Are you going to be able to help us find some of your followers?
I can try.
Is it going to be as as your attacks?
It should be more effective than my attacks.
Okay. Well, do you guys want to rest? And I will try and locate.
Do you like dying?
I don't like dying.
I'm
So
pretty
you're
sure
gonna
whatever
go
we're doing.
alone and die. Let me put it this way. I don't like dying, so if you want to go die, have fun, but I'm going to sit here and rest up a little
Pretty
bit.
Okay,
sure
but
whatever
this
we need to
sounds
do
like it
can
is
wait.
also a timed event.
It can wait 1 hour.
I agree. I feel like I can wait 1 hour.
In the back of your mind, the Nilbog says, I have an idea. I can hear the prayers of my followers from my plane. I'm going to have to leave you for some time. But I can get back. I don't know how long it will be. But it could be anywhere from an hour to days.
What are the requirements for short rest?
An hour.
Well, no,
Okay.
is it
So-
just like no, like you can't?
No strenuous activity for an hour, aka anything less than walking.
Yeah. So,
Anything more
An
than
idea.
Neil. if you
More
don't,
than
if you're
walking.
not back in an hour, Neil, is there something you could tell us, like some direction you can point us in to at least start heading in before you come back? If we're ready to move on.
Let's hear Bamber's idea before he goes, though.
Head towards the Sunstone.
Okay.
I can literally carry all of you, and you can all get a short rest.
Unless we're attacked.
Unless we're attacked.
I vote we stay.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright. Go find your people, Neil.
He doesn't even say anything, but you can tell that the little presence in the back of your mind is gone.
Good, drop the staff.
I was gonna say, I should drop
I
the
don't know.
staff.
I've grown partial to Neil.
Yeah,
I have a great idea. Hit people with the staff.
No,
Don't
I've been able
point
to
it at
put him
people.
like in my pocket, so I can use both my hands.
Willingly.
So. He's just there. He's cool.
Alright, so
He cool. He's got tricks.
she did Song of Rest for 6.
Yes. So you get an additional 6. And I need an 8.
4, 8. Sweet, perfect.
How long do we rest?
An hour.
If you want a short rest, an hour. If you want to wait longer.
Basically, it's how long does Neil come back?
How long until Neil comes back? After an hour, he's not back.
Okay.
Oh well, you don't know that. After Maru, after an hour, you cannot feel the presence back in your mind.
It
I
doesn't.
don't think Neil's back yet, guys, but he did say to head towards the Sunstone if he was not
How
back.
far is the sunstone? You said miles?
Probably a good 100 miles or so. It's huge, so you can see it pretty well, but.
Well, let's head towards the Sunstone.
Do we want to check any of these tents? Make sure there's no burrows or treasures left
There
behind?
wasn't anything that I saw in them, but we could definitely.
You only looked at
You
one,
checked,
right?
you checked one. What?
I said, how we asked the dude who got a 20.
I did get a 20 on investigation. I don't know what that gave me.
He didn't check any of the tents.
Yep.
He checked the campsite.
I check all the tents.
Cool!
I roll per tent.
Huh?
Do I roll per tent?
No.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Cool!
I mean, mine was still a 17.
Cool. There is nothing material in the tents, but in all of the tents that one of those creatures came out of, there is a small pile of dirt that looks like it's been pushed back into the ground.
So what's travel speed? Because at my fastest speed, carrying everybody, it would still take us 11 hours to get there.
100 miles?
Yeah.
It would take you a lot longer than 11 hours
We're
to get them
talking
100
weeks.
miles. No, probably more like 4 or 5 days.
Well, I move 80 per round. That's 6 seconds times that by 10 for.
Oh,
Feet-
carrying all of them, you would
That
definitely
doesn't
not be
get
able to do
anywhere
that.
near my speed cap.
That's cool. Plus, like, you would not be able to sustain, like, 80 feet is a full-on sprint.
It's a dash, yeah.
So it's a full-on sprint, whereas 40 feet is running, like is a pretty good run.
So it
Whereas
takes 22 hours.
walking speed would be, it would probably take you like 4 days to
Okay.
get to the center where the sunstone is.
Well, we're going to head towards
Towards the
the
sunstone.
Sunstone.
2 words.
2 words.
Sunstone.
Sunstone. Cool.
Awesome. While we head that way,
Listening for Neil to come back.
Oh man,
We were so
For about an
comfy
hour
over
and a
there.
half.
Nothing happened here.
Which
We just got food.
we go till 2:30.
Yeah.
Holy crap!
Do you have enough prepared?
No, I do. No, we're fine. We're perfectly fine. Oh no, it's almost 1 o'clock. Ugh. Been a long day, guys. Sorry, been a really long day. Yeah, we're an hour and a half in. We're gonna take a really short break. I'm gonna grab some more water and a little bit of food. We don't have anything for a break. I just need more water. So eventually we will, hopefully, and I'll be right back. Oh.
Intermission.
Wookie. Well, I guess I'll feed the dogs real quick.
Guys, the good thing is, at least I'm attacking and hitting today. Unlike yesterday.
Doing things on the fly.
Appreciate it.
What am I looking for? There you go. You guys can see the map a little bit better. We'll be back.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, guys, we're back.
Yay! We're back. Oh man!
Except for Josh. He's over
I'm
here.
invisible.
He rolled a natural 20 on stealth.
Even the viewers can't see him.
Alright, we need to talk about the elephant in the room.
He's not in the room.
You can't
He's
see me.
over there. Sorry. I won't do it again.
Liar.
Alright, go on.
All right. So, you take your short rest. The Nilbog, Neil, does not come back, as far as you can tell.
Disappointment.
And, disappointment reigns across the entire group, and you head through the jungle towards the Sunstone.
Hundreds of miles.
Hundreds of miles. Oh man, eating food fast is not, well, it's fun, but it's not the best idea.
I bet you Neil would think it's fun.
Or funny. Ah.
I need you all to roll perception.
13.
Okay.
18.
20.
Okay.
9.
The two of you can tell that there's something moving through the jungle along with you. It's staying out of view and almost out of earshot, but you can pick it up ever so slightly with your pointy Eladrin ears and your gigantic elephanty ears.
What are you saying about my ears?
That if you really wanted to, you could fly.
That would have nat 20 because I have advantage.
On
Perception.
perception?
So now he super knows it's there.
For why?
Keen senses because I'm an elf.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, there's definitely something following along with you. It's staying out of sight, but not out of earshot.
Can you tell enough to like where it's at? Or...
It's following along with you, beside you, and there are several
No man.
creatures on either side following along.
Okay.
It doesn't sound like skittering, like you would assume an insect would sound like, but it is fast paced.
Okay.
It almost sounds like that's every once in a while you can almost catch something running past in earshot, running past in earshot and down away from you, and then you can hear it coming back and then running back past away from you. As you move your way through the forest, becomes less and less dense. You start to hear a little bit of a different sound. There is a river that you can hear not far off to your left. It kind of starts to dole out the sounds of the creatures running along beside you. I need you, Glen, to roll a perception.
20.
20? There's something digging in your bag. You can't see it, but you definitely felt it dig into your bag.
What?
Which bag?
The non-bag of holding bag.
Okay.
The regular bag.
The regular bag. Because I don't think you've put anything in the bag of holding yet.
I don't really have anything put in there. Guys? Something messing with my backpack.
Like, it's still in there. You can kind of see something rustling in your bag, but you can't see it itself.
So I'm going to take my bag off.
Hold it out.
Yep.
Okay. It's definitely something in there.
Guys, there's something in my bag.
You want me to look inside?
So pull it out.
I'm going to just do the little, like, take a look in.
You can't see anything but your stuff in there, but there's... And the thing has stopped moving.
I'm gonna shove my hand into it and cast shocking grasp.
What?
Cool.
It's gonna kill an animal.
It doesn't hit you anyway. But
If I touched it,
you grab a hold of something small and slim and solid, and shocking grasp is a save.
nope, spell attack.
Spell attack.
Be a 19.
19. Yeah, that'll definitely hit. I figure out exactly where it is in here.
Only a 1.
I don't think he was expecting you to do that.
No, that's perfectly fine.
It's only a 1d8, so I figure if it's anything important, it'll live.
Cool. Yeah, no, that definitely hits. Roll for damage.
Yes.
6.
6? Okay. That was not. I need to be on a different page, because that's not the right type of monster.
Just like I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome.
Gets taken.
Well,
oh no.
God damn it. Coming out of its
Full of rabbit.
invisibility is a small green
Chameleon.
dragon with butterfly-like wings.
Fairy dragon.
Ooh.
Or pseudo dragon.
I should recognize this.
No meta.
No meta. Stop.
Is it adorable?
Not with the fact that it just got shocked. It's pissed off and is trying to like snap.
Is it like a
At
cute
your hand.
angry though?
It can take reactions.
Which like it's okay. It's still trying to bite at you. It's not actually biting you. Yeah.
Let's see. What do I know
Yeah, what do we know about fairy dragons?
on a 20?
Oh.
Wait, what do you want me to roll on?
Nature.
Do I get advantage because I'm from the Fae?
No.
19.
Fuck.
19.
You said nature?
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing 20 for animal handling, and I'm gonna try to like give it an apple to like calm it down.
Cool. It's fairy dragon. You know that the older they are, the different colors they change, and it usually yeah. That's about it. A natural 20 or a regular 20?
Regular 20.
Regular 20 on animal handling?
Yeah.
It's a little too pissed off to be hungry right now because it just got shocked by something. It barks out in a tongue anybody speaks Sylvan.
Speak Sylvan?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, I speak Sylvan.
Cool. It barks
I also
out in
speak
Sylvan.
Sylvan.
You fucker, what the fuck did you do that for?
You were in his back.
He deserves it. He's in my territory.
And?
And?
We're trying to
You
get
could
past...
simply be all like, yo, this is my territory.
I'm
Can you
like,
please leave?
Hey, you're being aggressive. You're being aggressive.
It pissed me off.
I'm speaking in Sylvan too.
Obviously. Yeah, they're...
You're being aggressive, and I apologize to the fairy dragon for my companion's rude behavior.
Roll persuasion.
You need to stop rolling off of stuff.
18.
An 18?
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
He likes you.
You should.
He turns to you and says, tell him to let go.
Dude,
I need promises first.
I put my hands out and was like, will you work with me and my friend will let you go? Fairy dragon.
On a second. When you say, I need promises, you feel something hit the back of your mind and it says, let me go. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Doki doki.
Fuck. I'm all for shit today. It's still a 9 though.
Doki doki.
Still a 9?
Yeah.
You feel the urge to just drop him and like without you actually realizing it, your hand lets the dragon go and it jumps off of you and onto and like kind of flutters in almost a butterfly-like fashion onto the shoulder of the Triton. Your friend is a dick.
I understand.
So are you.
Apparently the feeling's mutual. I apologize for intruding into your home.
Is that
What?
a charm?
No.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
Nope. Not a charm. It is a suggestion.
So, you guys have been arguing back and forth here in some other language. Is anybody gonna tell me why it was in my bag?
Ah!
Because
yeah.
he thinks you deserve it?
No, that is not.
Really? Because that's exactly what he said.
We
Try again.
we want this is his home, and we intruded in his home
Well, he intruded in my bag.
because you entered into his home first.
That's not
We're
how this
here
works.
because of Neilbog.
Okay, well we're getting there.
Wait. The dragon kind of like on the back of your shoulder perks up at the mention of the Nilbog, and like he finally notices the staff on your
Person.
He's like, is the Nilbog here? Like, and he kind of like touches, like pokes at the staff a little bit.
No, he's not here right now. He went to go speak with his people, or try and find his people. We came here to see them and have found that their home has been destroyed, and now we're trying to figure out what happened. And would you happen to know anything? You do live here.
The encampment a few miles back. Yes, that was one of many tribes that follow the Nilbog. But he's back. Where's Tenki? If the Nilbog is back and his staff is back, and where's Tenki?
We're looking for Tenki.
Is he speaking Common or is he still speaking Sylvan?
Nope, he can only speak Draconic and Sylvan. So he's still speaking Sylvan.
On my nature check, would I know that he can speak Draconic?
No.
Okay.
Well, I mean, like, it's a dragon. You can
it's a dragon,
that
so I
it
assume.
speaks Draconic as well.
Anybody else
but he's
speak
speaking
Draconic?
in Sylvan.
Hi.
No.
Okay.
Yes.
So either way we talk, only two people are going to understand what you're
I can
saying.
speak the language of devils. That's about it.
But it will always be me.
So you trying to figure out which questions I want to ask. So do you know Tenki?
I don't know Tenki, but I know
You
of
know of
Tenki. And I
Tenki.
know that the Nilbog transferred himself into Tenki several hundred years ago.
Yes.
But after the battle with Malkubiet's forces, we lost track of Tenki and the Nilbog. We haven't seen them in some time, but the staff is back.
Yeah, we have Neil's staff. He's gone at the moment. He said he said he'd come back, but we don't know when. We're trying to find Tenki. He has a very valuable item that we are trying to acquire.
I wish I could understand you because you're missing important details.
I want... You have in your bag.
Do I hear I want? Oh.
Not yet.
Bedroll, mess kit, tinderbox, torches, rations, water skin,
Nothing.
ropes hanging on the outside of my bag,
Mm-hmm.
crowbar, climbing kit, a whistle, and my spider.
No whistle.
I want that whistle.
How about I don't use the rope to tie you up?
And I'll
I say in
take
Draconic.
you and Draconic. He turns to you and flicks his tongue out at you. And turns back to the Triton.
I giggled just a little bit.
I want the whistle, and I'll take you to a tribe that still worships the Nilbog.
And has it been destroyed yet?
As far as I know, no.
Okay.
How much do you like your
Are
whistle?
these dragons
How much do you
trustworthy?
like your whistle?
My whistle?
Mm-hmm.
You have a whistle?
I don't have a whistle.
Yeah, you were playing it when we first met.
Now that's a kazoo.
I'll say in Draconic. Have you seen a kazoo? It's much better than a whistle.
What's a kazoo?
He wants
I
to see
have
your
no
kazoo.
idea what a kazoo is.
He wants to see your kazoo.
She has a kazoo. I say in
It's
Draconic.
literally my weapon.
It's basically a whistle that makes humming noises instead.
Is it shiny?
No,
Is it shiny?
it is made of cheap materials.
Made out of
Is
wood
it
and
shiny?
stuff.
It is made of cheap metals.
It's made out of metal?
Cheap.
Cool. Roll deception.
Oh my god, she wins. Hands down. She rolled a 17.
20. Does a 20 hit?
Just barely. Well, if it's made out of cheaper metals than the whistle, I want the whistle.
Yeah.
So why is it not my whistle?
Because if you're willing to give up the whistle, he can take us to a camp where some of Neil's followers are still there.
Because he thinks you deserve it.
They just glare at you.
Are these dragons known for being trustworthy?
Roll for nature.
I was asking somebody else, and I got a 14 on nature.
14, you have no idea.
Okay, how about the person who knows it's a fairy dragon?
He does not know. He just knows it's a fairy dragon.
I just know it's a fairy dragon.
And that usually when they get older, they at different ages they are different colors.
They do a sense motive?
An insight?
Yeah.
Yes.
Pathfinder nerd.
Oh god.
Insight, sense motive. I knew what you were saying. Don't worry.
That is 8.
I fucking hate your dice. Can't see
I know, it's
shit.
so hard to read them.
Just a 9.
Just a 9? As far as you can tell, if you give him the whistle, he'll take you.
I've never even seen you use the whistle, dude.
It might come in handy.
For what?
It's saved me. I send my spider down the hallway, I whistle, the stuff turns this way, he grabs stuff and comes back to me.
Oh, you need it for your spider?
I got so many gems without even
People
knowing I was there.
You can just buy another one. They're like a copper.
Okay, fine. You can have my favorite whistle. The whistle.
And he kind of flutters
Like,
over,
tug on a little,
grabs it,
and then
flies back a little bit. He sticks his tongue out at you and then blows into the whistle. Like, if a dragon could smile, it smiles.
They can smile. They have
cheekbones.
You have brought the fairy dragon joy.
It's on a little string, right?
sure. I don't know.
Probably on a little string. He ties the little string a little bit better so that it can fit around his neck a little better, and he puts it around his head. He's got a
Oh my god, it's adorable.
He kind of dips a little bit and says in Sylvan, "Follow me this way." And
whistle.
he kind of flutters off into the jungle that is now almost becoming slightly deciduous in nature.
Do not betray
Literally.
us, dragon. I say in Draconic.
He turns around, picks his whistle up, and blows it at you. And then starts to float.
He's
I
wearing
follow.
metal now.
Cool.
I follow behind him.
Cool. Awesome. You follow him. It's
Let's go.
several hours before you see any signs of life again.
Are we
As
walking
you make
at a
your
short
way.
rest pace?
Yeah, why do you need a short rest?
You had a short rest. You can use all the hit dice you want
Oh, really?
during a
You
short
can
rest.
use all of
Oh.
your hit dice.
I don't know. I didn't know we could do that on a short rest.
I only rolled once and I was back afloat. So.
Doki doki.
I had to roll like 3 or 4 times.
Doki doki.
Here, I'll even roll them.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, roll them.
You can also roll one at a time.
Awesome. Sweet. As you move further and further into the forest, it becomes more sparse and more deciduous. There are almost there are trees that are almost aspen-like as well as almost pine-like, but they are not conifers.
And
They are non-coniferous pine trees. I know, it makes no sense.
well,
Not
Can you not?
carnivorous. But after several hours, you do see tents. Again, similar to those that
At the last camp.
at the last camp. These are stood up. There is a fire in the middle of them, and you can roll perception.
Like that?
Spyglass is not going to help you through forest.
Oh, I thought you said it's sparsed out.
Yeah, you did.
More sparsed out, but
Okay.
not.
16.
16?
It's 14.
14?
23.
23? No. There are definitely goblins.
No.
At this campsite, you can see them. Some of them fighting each other. Some of them playing games. Some of them standing guard. Not really. They're pretty much asleep for the most part. The fairy dragon comes over and flits and lands on top of one of the sleeping goblin guards, and he starts awake. Goes, who's there? Who's there?
Hello.
How are you?
Hello. We were sent by Neilbog.
You were sent by the Neilbog?
Yes.
Where is he? Is he? You have his staff? Is he here?
He's not here right now, but he has sent us here to speak with you.
Yes, he has come back in our greatest time of need. And he runs off into the rest of the group of goblins. You hear a very harsh toned language. What? Anybody speak Goblin?
Nope.
Nope. No one speaks Goblin. Cool. You hear a very harsh toned language being shouted and screamed in joyous shouts coming from the rest of the camp. There is a giant rush of goblins coming towards you at almost full speed.
Hold the staff up. Hold the staff up.
Wait.
They all skid to a stop about 5 feet from you, and the front row starts to bow down, and the rest of them start bowing down as it's almost kind of a gold guy. Kind of.
So
We freed the
Logren
Neilbog.
kind of perks up, I can get used to this. Okay, this is okay.
From the back of the goblin group is a he's dressed in several different
You're
colors
pushing
of
the table.
you're pushing the table.
Come here.
It's a good thing that
We're good.
Yeah.
Slight adjustments.
Hi.
Sit down.
we have
I
to
don't need
deal
a
with a
parrot. I
doggo.
got a dog on the shoulder.
Comes
Don't be
a
weird.
slightly smaller goblin than the rest of them. Most of them anywhere from about 3.5 feet to a little over 4 feet. This one probably no bigger than 2.5 feet. Mostly because it's bent over almost at a 90-degree angle.
So really old.
Yes. And old for a goblin is not very much. It is decked out in all sorts of feathers and carries a staff with half of a bird's skull on it, cut at the top. It makes its way towards you, kind of stretches its back up as it reaches Logren and the staff, looks at the staff. I need you to roll perception on this one.
13.
13?
Well, you know,
Oh,
she's old.
no, 12. Sorry.
12?
12.
I mean, from under the headdress, you can almost see what looks like bone, where the skin...
No more.
Um,
No.
it's gonna happen. Where the skin almost seems to be peeled away, and you can see where bone starts to show from under the headdress, but the headdress covers the rest of the goblin's head. It perks up, kind of taps the no-box staff.
I pull it a little closer to myself.
Turns to the rest of its tribe, and almost you can hear cracks and crunches and things as it straightens itself up
Oh.
and cries out in Goblin, towards her tribe, and they all like get up and rejoice and all start clambering onto you and leading you into the camp. Some offering you like strange meats that they brought with them.
Weird.
Don't be rude.
I say give those to her. I heard she likes them.
The couple of the goblins that I have offered look at you oddly because a lot of them don't understand common, but some of them do.
I just point.
They look at you and run over towards Eladrin with all the meats, and then you're all offered a drink of some sort, whether it's like kind of almost a nasty looking water to almost a green viscous goo type liquid. The shaman
Kind of figured.
leads you towards the campfire and sits you down. Logrin. The rest of you are like still being like
Herded.
towards the center of the camp with the goblins around you. The shaman.
Does anybody here speak common? Who speaks common?
The shaman looks up and goes, "I do."
Ah, well, hello.
Hello?
You haven't said hi yet.
You have brought the Nilbog back to us.
Yes, but what is going on? You haven't said anything.
We are celebrating, if you haven't noticed.
I haven't, because I don't speak Goblin.
You don't?
No.
The last group of adventurers, someone here did.
There is a group of adventurers here before us.
That's 700 years ago, but that's
Oh.
neither here nor there. But
Clearly
you're
not
here. You're here. And you've brought the Nilbog back. Is he here? Is he here with you?
Well,
Have you heard him?
I have heard him.
Wait.
We're great friends. He's hilarious, but he's not here right now.
Never mind.
What were you trying to do?
You said several hundred years. I was gonna roll on how long I thought goblins lived, and I have no idea.
What'd you roll?
A 3.
3?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know.
Nope.
We rescued the Neilbog from a box in a shop.
She turns back and like yells at the goblins. Presumably, you think they rescued the Nilbog from a box in a shop, and they just like let up a huge roar of joyousness, as they know boxes in shops can be very perilous. The shaman turns back and goes, "Boxes in shops can be very perilous. We've lost many a good goblin to a box in a shop."
Do you know a gnome named Tanky?
I don't know a gnome named Tanky, but I've heard of Tanky. Is the Nilbog's here? He should be here. Where is he?
That's where we rescued him from.
He's looking for his people.
The Nilbog is looking for his people. We
Many,
are his people.
but many of his other
Wait.
followers have been attacked.
How much did you relay to us about what Neil Bogg said when he left? Anything?
I told you guys everything.
Yeah.
Oh, told us everything?
Yeah.
That he's going to be back as soon as he finds all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so he finds all of them.
Not
Well, he
necessarily
did.
all of them.
Well-
He did say he could hear those goblins praying.
Yeah.
So what if they prayed and told him we were here?
We did pray to the Nilbog, and he has brought you here in our time of need.
If you pray and tell him that we're here with his staff, he might come back to his staff.
What's going on? What's happening?
There has been an infestation in the underground.
Roaches with bugs, fur.
Long
You've
necks.
seen them.
Someone
killed them.
spit out pink bubbles.
I've never seen him do that before.
That was Neil.
That
That was the
was
Neil
Neil.
bug.
Oh, that was Neil. Oh, the Nilbog.
He called him
He's such a trickster. You
He's
call
great.
him Neil. Why do you call him Neil?
Because it's fun, and Neilbog loves fun.
Nilbog loves the fun.
So we call him Neil.
I
Because
like
it's
it.
fun.
It's fun.
It's fun.
So we killed 4 of them? 4 of them.
Killed them.
4? 5?
5? A number
6.
of them.
We killed an amount.
We killed an amount of these bugs.
Where were they?
In a camp.
Similar to this one.
You point back in the direction you came from.
Yeah.
Because you can remember things for the last 7 days.
10 days.
10 days. That much.
That way.
That way. That means that means that they are gone. That's the third tribe in as many weeks that have been destroyed by these horrid creatures.
What are they? Are they taking them?
We do not know. There is no sign of those that were attacked.
Do you know?
I have a really good idea for them attacking you.
No,
I don't tend to like your ideas.
we're not going to use them as bait. That's not fair.
No, I was gonna say that they shouldn't sleep on the guard posts if they want to see the attackers coming. Just a thought.
Give that one.
Condescending douche.
Roll straight charisma on that one.
Straight charisma, nothing.
At my 9?
No.
No.
Yeah, -1.
Yeah.
No.
Excuse me.
Monkey.
Here, blow on it. Give me luck. Thank you.
14.
14?
Give me 13.
She kind of glares at you and like pokes at your stomach with her staff and goes, "You know nothing of us. Do not presume to know that we are asleep when we are fully awake."
Okay. I trade.
Now,
I apologize for my friend's insensitive remarks.
appreciate that.
He's kind of an ass.
I had cockroach things biting me, dragons stealing my stuff.
Well, anyway, why
little
don't you
bit of a
tell us
day.
how we can help?
Do we know where these creatures live?
Tell us what you
Not-
know about them.
Many of our spies do not return. But from what we know, they gather in large groups around large mounds that they have built.
How large are we talking?
Several feet high and several feet wide.
The number large.
Yeah.
Oh, number large. Many have come. More will come.
Great numbers.
Do
Great
you know
numbers.
why?
Why? We know not why. They come and they kill us. That is all we know. We try to drive them out, but
Well, there weren't any corpses, so they're not just killing you.
what do you think they could be doing?
Eating.
Taking.
Quite enough.
And I'm the douche.
And I'm just saying what I think may happen.
They might have
Can you pray to Neil and try to maybe he'll hear your prayer? And we know he hears your prayers.
Wait,
Tell him to come back to his staff.
we can pray to Neil.
Yes. Let's pray to Neil.
Stand back. And
Okay.
the goblin like digs into her pockets of things and around the fire. She calls out in Goblin to her tribe, and they gather around the fire, and she throws several different types of herbs and things into the fire, and it starts to glow several different colors as she starts to chant in Goblin. The goblins chant back and repeat as she says, and the whole chanting process takes probably a good 10 or 15 minutes, and then the rest of the tribe starts to dance around the fire. They grab hold of each one of you and bring you into the dance itself as the flames grow higher and higher and higher, and almost give off a rainbow-like color of flame as the shaman's chants bring up almost to a crescendo. She shouts into the air and throws another pile of herbs, and the fire completely dies out, and the dancing stops. And very slowly, the fire starts to crackle, and bring itself back to life. In the back of your head, you feel a knock on the back of your head. The shaman turns towards you and goes,
Neil, you took too long to come back. along, Neil?
I wasn't sure where they were. They hadn't been praying. I was afraid they'd lost hope, but then I heard a prayer, and they called me Neil.
You're welcome. It's fun.
And I knew that you'd found them. Have you learned anything of these creatures that have...
We thought that you would have learned something while you were away.
3 tribes?
Yeah, this is the 3rd tribe.
In 3 weeks.
Did they specify 3 weeks?
Yes.
Yeah. As many weeks.
Yeah, in as many weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it looks like they're hunting down a tribe a week. We don't know why.
And there's many.
We know that there is a lot.
There's many.
Many.
There's many.
There are great numbers.
There are great numbers. Well, I'm glad you found the half-heads.
Half-heads?
This tribe.
Oh.
Found the half-heads. They're quite possibly the best of the lot. Now we need to know if there's a way that we can start to drive.
How much experience points are goblins worth?
No.
Very, very, very small amount.
That's very true.
I mean, we're all in one place, one fireball.
I hear you.
Are there any more tribes still alive in the... I'm going to call it a valley, because that's what it seemed like.
Who are you talking
to? Just kind of vocally.
Vocally? The shaman turns towards you and goes, "Yes, several! But we know of 3 being gone. There could be more gone, so we don't know how many are left. At least us, the half-heads." And she takes off her shawl, and like you can see that like her skull has been split open slightly, and it looks like she's got about a half a head left.
All right, I understand.
And she like pokes the pokes the bird staff onto her brain a little bit, and her arm twitches.
Don't do that. That's weird. Don't do that.
She laughs.
Put your hat back on.
And puts the thing back on, and you can like feel the Nilbog staff kind of like shaking with laughter as it's still got an apple in its mouth.
It's staying there.
That's the best part.
So we probably need war parties.
We can call the tribes together. This hasn't been done since the Guardians came through.
The Guardians.
What do you know about the Guardians? Okay.
You said you didn't know Tenki.
I don't know Tanky.
Hundreds of years.
Knows of Tanky.
I know of Tanky.
The Tanky
And the
wasn't-
fact that the Nilbog is no longer with Tanky means something horrible, but you've asked about the Guardians, and I can tell you a story.
Okay, tell us the story.
I like stories.
A bunch of goblins like sit you down around the fire, and some of them try to crawl up onto the elephant's shoulders and like curl up next to the cat
For
and
story time.
are stroking its fur. A couple of goblins are like poking at the skull that adorns the Eladrin's head, and like they're kind of playing with your gills a little bit.
Just kind of encourages them to not do that.
As the shaman gathers several different things, she starts to quiet the rest of the tribe down. She goes, "Many, many generations ago, the evil god Moglubyet had us in his grasp. We had to do everything that he demanded of us. There was no getting away from Moglubyet. And then the Nilbog came. And he told us of a future without Moglubyet. Without control over us, as we would be free goblins. We wouldn't have to deal with the hobgoblins and the bugbears. And so we gathered our forces. But we were too few. We were just goblins, and they so much bigger than us. And then the even darker times came when Moglubiet became mortal in this realm. He took over the temples. He poisoned the minds of many, many goblins. And that's when the rest of the creatures in this underground rallied with us. The centaurs, the quicksters, the redcaps, the rest of the Fae, they gathered with us, and yet we were still too few. Until the Guardians came. A mighty, mighty, mighty dragon-like creature, not unlike the skull that you wear.
That was Baldrum.
Baldrum, yes. And then a lithe Eladrin. She came too, as well as one whose eyes shone like silver. And the Roadmaster. The Roadmaster came too. And they came. And they rallied us. They rallied us with the middle fingers. They rallied us with the middle fingers. And we marched on the temple. We marched and we fought. And we gave the Guardians time to get inside and to battle Moglubiet, and they defeated him. They defeated him. And we gathered our younglings and the rest of the goblins whose minds had been poisoned. And we had known many, many generations of freedom and peace and happiness in the underground. Until now. Until now. When these creatures have come and attacked us and taken our freedom away again.
Could this be Moglubiet again?
I don't know. It could be. It could be. I don't know what happened to him after the Guardians drove him from the underground.
Neil, what do you know? Do you know what happened to him?
Moglubiet?
Yes.
Not entirely sure. The Guardians defeated him, and after that he was driven from this place. I went with Tenki, and we had many an adventure outside of this, and a good 130, 140 years ago, we ran into that silver-eyed female again, and she needed to get back to her time, and we were able to get into the time plane, and that's where we found the time orb to get her back. Taiki never brought it back to Primus. He took it. And shortly thereafter, he put me in that box. And I've been there ever since. I'm not entirely sure.
Did he tell you why he put you in the box?
No, he tried for several years to get rid of me, but I was having too much fun. And when it stopped being fun, I let him. Tanky headed down a dark path. A path that I've never seen a mortal being go down before. Yes, there are the evil deities. There's Moglubiet, there's Orcus, there's Zahir, there's several evil deities, but never seen a mortal creature as evil as Tanky.
Was it like something evil was consuming his mind? It was unnatural? Or do you think that it was, like, legitimately all his conscious decisions?
I'm not entirely sure. After some time, when he started doing these evil deeds, I didn't want to stay in his mind. It stopped being fun. And you know me, I'm all about fun.
Oh, I know you.
So, wherever evil reigns in this world, that's where we might find Tanky. And if these creatures are evil, Tanky might have something to do with it.
Alright, so sounds like we might need to find the source of these bug beetle long-necked roach things. We still don't know what they're called.
The shaman like perks up and is like, yeah, are you talking to Neil?
Yes, we're talking to Neil.
We could show you where one of their mounds is. It's not far.
I would like to throw a fireball on it.
You would like to throw a fireball on the what?
On the mound.
Oh, on the mound! Ooh.
Sounds fun.
A fireball on the mound. That's made of dirt. I don't know. That's it. It explodes.
Yes.
It explodes.
Do you have to have line of sight for it to target?
It has to be within, 120 for you now? It's a range.
It's 150, and it's not targeted, so it's still 150.
So it's 150.
Well, I'm thinking we might be able to use
150
it
feet.
to track them down.
Well, because my question is, if you don't have to have line of sight, you could target him inside the mound?
At a point you can see or you say?
A point within range.
Okay, we
These things matter, okay?
That's true.
what kind of capabilities does your spider have that you keep talking about?
Yeah, we've never seen the spider.
Yeah. I can move him around. He can grab stuff for me.
Can he gather information?
It
Like
can't-
if we send him down into a hole,
It can't talk.
would we?
it can't talk. It's more for like, if there's a jewel or something right there, and I think there might be a trap, I just send the spider in.
Okay.
So, just for convenience sake, while she was giving us the long story, I was showing the gems that I found to him, like, what are these?
Do I know what those are?
Cool. 2 of them are diamonds and 2 of them are rubies.
Sweet. So 2 of those are diamonds, one's
He could
decent.
carry
Two of those are-
something, so we can go
Could use one of those.
put something in the hole.
Well, I want to see if we can use the hole to find like where they're coming from, the source.
I mean, they seem to like goblin meat, so we can drop some of that down.
We actually don't know that they're eating them.
I'm assuming.
They may be just taking them.
I looked at Shaman. You said that Mug, the other god,
Yes.
he does poison their minds or their minds?
With a D, dear.
Okay. If they're being captured and he's back, he can just turn them back to his side, and that would make more sense. Probably not being killed.
Oh, maybe he was. Maybe that's why all of their stuff was gone too. They were willingly taking their things and returning to imprisonment. Because he was using them as for slaves before.
Well, if he's back, how powerful were the Guardians?
More powerful than us.
How powerful were the Guardians? They were like gods, they were.
Ask Neil. They're not legends to Neil.
Accurate.
I mean, Neil.
Yeah, ask Neil. If we go down there and the other deities down there,
Do you think we'd be able to, if this is Mugoobliette, again, do you think we'd be able to defeat him again?
I don't know. I wasn't there when they defeated him. I was outside the temple where they defeated him.
Yeah, how did you guys track him down?
We knew where he was. He's a showy guy. He doesn't hide himself.
Okay, well,
He's a show
how
guy.
would we, if he is back now, how would we find him?
Would you find him? I believe he probably... The goblins here would know he was back.
Oh.
If it's Mogloob, yeah, they'd know he's back.
So, ask the goblins if that's who it is. Do they know?
No, they have no idea.
No, we don't know if it's Mogloob yet or not.
Let's go to the mound and kill some things.
Well, I guess we can investigate. But my thing is like, if we destroy the entrance for the mound, good, we destroyed an entrance for the mound, but we still don't know where the source is. Like,
So
what
we
was
wanna go
feeding that mound
down in it?
anyway. It depends on how big it is. And there's only one way to find out.
I mean, we have a little flying dragon that can go down there and tell us, right? Where's your friend?
He'd gone. He's gone.
He's gone.
Blow your
Back
whistle,
to his
maybe he'll come
territory.
back.
What? No. It's not a spider. He's not. You're the one that was using the whistle for the spider. The dragon's not a spider, so I can't. You get it. It's fine.
Yeah.
The dragon seriously just left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He went back to his territory.
That's what I was saying. Send the dragon down there, but
Yeah,
he's
no,
gone.
thanks. do.
He asked for the whistle to take you to a tribe,
Well, last I knew, he
Yeah.
landed on a goblin.
and the guy woke up, and the goblin freaked out, and then went away, taking the little dragon with him. And when he came back, the dragon was.
I was going to show him my other whistle in my bag of holding.
Gonna kill a dragon in his bag of holding?
That's
not.
Why you gotta be so aggressive?
He took my whistle.
He's a cool
Okay, so
guy.
let's
I don't know why you guys have
No.
problems with everything.
I don't.
He was just rooting around in my bag. It's not cool.
He just wanted your
All
whistle.
right, so why don't you show us where this mound is?
We can show you.
Yeah,
where
show us
the
what you
mound
found.
is. Yes.
Yes, show us what you found.
Yes.
Take us. Let's go.
Skrook! Gluguk! Come, go. Two goblins come out, both in kind of almost like a greenish black leather armor. They have a symbol of a goblin with half a head dyed onto the armor itself. Come forward. Come. And the shaman's like, come, go show them where the mound is. Go show them where the mound is. And the two goblins beckon you towards them and make their way through the forest.
Okay.
And you follow them?
Yes, we do.
Okay, you follow them. It takes a good half an hour, 45 minutes to get within sight. There's a mound. It's probably a good 50 feet tall and another 50 or so feet in diameter.
Very large.
Are there
mound.
entrances or burrows?
There are several burrows into the mound itself. It doesn't seem to be a hollow structure. It seems almost like the dirt is being burrowed out and up and down, almost like an anthill in a way, but does have several more entrances. You roll for stealth.
All of us?
Huh?
All of us?
Unless you don't want to be stealthy.
Yeah. You're far enough away to where it's not going to be that big of a difference, but
Fuck, that's only better. 21.
21?
9.
12.
17.
Cool. As far as you know, you guys are fine. The goblins stay as they're quieter than you guys are, but they stay within your sight. They are speaking in goblin, so you can't understand them, but they do point out several pieces of the structure. There is a larger tunnel into the
thing that does this.
The thing that does this. There is a larger tunnel on the right hand side of the mound. It does seem to be where most of the bugs are coming in and out. There are very few at this mound that you can see. from what you can tell, there's probably only about a half a dozen, maybe 8, that are crawling in and out of the hole. They're not taking anything with them. It almost seems like they're patrolling. You can't see any coming in and out of the smaller holes, but you do see dirt coming out of the smaller holes here and there.
So
Birds or small animals in our immediate vicinity?
No. They have fled.
I would like to use invisibility.
Okay.
And I do want to get, or try to sneak, past them without walking into anybody, and try to get, closer and get a better look at, like, what's in there, what's going on, get a better look.
In the big hole or one of the smaller ones?
Let's go down one of the smaller ones first.
Roll perception.
Oh, that is a nat 20.
Cool, awesome. Every once in a while, like, it's pretty dark, but you can see a small creature. It's definitely a goblin, kind of like its eyes glazed over, marching up the hole, and like it throws dirt right in your face as you look into it, but it doesn't notice that you're there and starts walking back down the hole.
I have dark vision.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm assuming I see all this.
No, you're too far away. She's invisible.
Yeah.
So
you went down the hole. Got it.
Yeah.
She went up and looked down the hole.
Okay, so make sure there's no more dirt on me so that I can keep my invisibility. And then I make my way to the larger door.
The larger door.
Yeah.
There are 2 of these bugs that are standing at the entrance to the larger hole, and you can see 2 coming up to replace them. They, in turn, march back down, and there are 2 that come back up, replace the 2 that.
So it's like a consistent
it's kind of a
replacement?
it's a consistent replacement of guard.
So they don't like sit there for a fair amount of time, but they just they go up and look around and then someone else replaces them?
Yeah.
That's really weird.
They're bugs, what do you want?
It seems ineffective.
They're bugs, what do you want?
Someone needs to talk with them about
What if we do something like, I could put a torch on my spider, walk it out there, and when they all come, drop your big fire on them.
My concern.
Can only cast one of those.
Well,
So let's
they're
get them all together,
no,
right?
because they're gonna keep. It's a mound.
Well, you're over there.
And what happens when you squish 1 or 2 ants outside of a mound? They swarm.
We weren't gonna squish 1 or 2 ants outside of the mound. We were gonna squish 1 or 2 million ants inside of the mound.
But there's most
At the same
likely
time.
a lot more inside of there. And as soon as we attack the outside of this, it's gonna be bad. Bad news bears.
So these creatures, they can't innately dig.
That you know of.
It appears.
It appears to you.
It appears that they cannot innately dig, which is why they have the goblins doing the digging for them. So that could tell me that if we just simply collapse the mound, it could hold them, at least for a brief time.
Well, I haven't come back yet, because I'm still invisible, and you guys don't know all of this yet. First of all, I don't know why you assumed. Is it dark? Is it so dark down there that I can't see down there if I were to continue going? Okay.
Pretty dark. Like the sunstone is not shining into the tunnel. It's shining on the opposite side of the mound from where the tunnel is.
Okay. Then I guess I do come back and tell you guys about it. Because if it was light enough, I was gonna go further, but
Okay.
guess not. So I tell you guys about everything that I saw. Neil.
Yes.
What? And I tell Neil what I saw because I don't know if
Yeah, he
Neil
can see.
saw. Oh, he saw everything when I was up there too.
Yeah.
Okay.
He went right here.
how-
He's in your pocket.
Well, yeah, but you know,
Yeah.
So to see how do we? It looks like their minds have been corrupted. Is this like a breakable spell? Is this something we can save them from?
That doesn't look like anything Moglub yet had done.
No,
has
this
done.
looks like something different.
This looks like something completely different.
Okay.
Make it different.
I don't know. I don't know what these creatures are or what they can do. He says in your mind to him because he heard you.
Yes. So I tell you, he says,
Yeah.
he's got no idea. He says that this looks completely nothing like Montgoubliet. It may or may not be tanky. He does not know either.
Can he save the goblins?
Maybe.
Because the other
No.
option is
No.
we're going to probably have to just kill them.
No, I'm not.
Well,
I'm
hang
not
on.
participating
Hang
in that
on.
because I don't want to re-roll.
Well, hang on. So, the thing is,
There's got to be a better way.
I feel like we need some more information. So,
That's why we're here, isn't it?
Neil.
Yeah.
The last time that you were with Tanky, you said he turned very dark. He was going down a very dark path.
Yes.
So, upon that dark path, did he make a pact with any kind of deity? Anything along those lines? Do you feel like he was in communication with anyone other than yourself as a deity?
When he let me go, but by the time he let me go, no.
No. But maybe after. You don't know.
Yes, possibly after.
Okay, so game plan here. I could go down there if you want.
How?
Stealthily. Technically the best at stealth here.
Only because you have advantage.
Which still makes me the best.
If we take a long rest, I can use invisibility again.
I don't feel like this can wait
Was
that
there a
long,
hole
and I
in the
guarantee you Neil will tell you the same thing.
Neil, is it more important to save the half-heads and the other tribes, or to save those goblins in there?
Which do you prefer?
I prefer that all goblins are saved.
He thinks we should save all of the goblins.
It's
Sick.
If you had to choose losing another tribe or potentially killing those ones, what would you choose?
Or if you don't feel like choosing, do you have a plan as to how to fix this?
No, because I have no plan on how to fix this because I don't know what these creatures are and I do not know what they do. I don't know if they're capable of this kind of charm that I've seen the goblins possess. Their eyes glazed over, them not even noticing throwing dirt in your face. So, I don't know. I would rather save all goblins. If we can't save all the goblins, save the goblins that haven't been charmed.
Would it be funny if the place exploded?
Can I?
That would be hilarious.
No, it wouldn't
You
be
said-
funny.
You said earlier that when you went up to
I'm
a
not
hole,
encouraging him.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. When you said earlier you went up to the hole and there was a goblin walking up the hole and it just threw dirt in your face.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So there is an attempt that we can make, but it's either this or fireball.
I think no.
hang on,
There's
I'm not
gotta
done.
be a
I'm
better
not
way.
done, woman. So it's either this or fireball. We can walk up and I could stealth up to that hole and wait for a goblin and dispel magic.
Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. If it doesn't work, I don't have a fireball for backup plan.
Wait, was there any guards in the hole with the goblin?
No, there weren't any with the goblins.
No, but you have to think of hive mind. If it doesn't work, they're all alerted.
We will assume that they will automatically all attack us.
Exactly.
I do like the idea of using Dispel Magic.
But what if it's not magic?
What if it's a poison?
Do we have some way to figure out if it's a hive mind?
Does Neil have any way of figuring out what these things are in a timely manner?
Maybe?
Got 1 hour, Neil.
How big are these holes?
Hole's probably no bigger than goblin sized.
How heavy are goblins?
Not that much.
Like 20, 30 pounds.
Smaller ones like maybe 50 pounds, bigger ones like 90.
So we're talking that the hole is like 3 feet.
Yeah, about 3 feet tall. 3 feet, about 3 feet by 3 feet.
I still have 5 bullets.
Hang on. So, you let me know if this will work. I'm going to tell it to them.
Okay.
So, I go up to this hole. I see a goblin.
You grab the goblin.
No, stop.
And you run.
No, stop, woman. I summon a floating disc behind it. And close off the hole behind it.
Or
That stops them from being able to come through this hole. And it gives us access to the goblin. And I still have Dispel Magic and Fireball. Or Fireball.
I also have Fog Cloud that we can use to try and... Yeah, it makes it hard to see.
Does it?
Doesn't say that.
I don't like.
It just says that it's heavily obscured.
But does it say heavily obscured?
Yes,
Then that means it's harder to see. You have disadvantage on like perception checks and stuff like that. I did not see that part of Fog Cloud.
Yeah. Heavily obscured.
Cool.
Exactly.
Yeah.
20-foot radius. For 1 hour.
If we need to, I can wrap its legs with the bolas. We can grab it and run.
It's a fucking goblin. I can grab it with one hand.
I'm just saying if we need to.
Anywhere from 50 to 90 pounds. 90 pounds is pretty heavy. For a little dude.
If it tries to run,
that with one hand, and my Eladrin is taller than me.
If it tries to run,
is it stronger than you?
Yes.
Yes, because it's like PCs are like basically demigods.
Exactly.
So yeah, you could just. I think that we should use like a fog cloud.
So should me and
so that you're not seen, and you should run up there or sneak up there.
So me and
you
Bambar
should grab a goblin, and then we can run away.
You could give Neil an hour to see if you can figure out what they are.
Give Neil an hour? We give him 4?
What? Where did this idea come from?
Trans.
Because Neil told, like I asked, and I'm assuming you told me because you are been relatively good at communicating. He said that he might be able to find out what they are.
Said maybe.
Except I asked and he thought it would be hilarious if we blew up the mound, and she told me he didn't. So we think he's...
I'm not saying that I was doing it to kill them. I was saying that to try to figure out if we can figure out a way to.
I know. Well, I mean, if we go with the snatch and grab, I mean, me and you can kind of position ourselves, in between, just in case those guys come, and they can snatch and grab, and we can.
So you mean me in between because you might die?
Well, I'll be close enough to do stuff.
Oh, I don't think you can stealth very well. No offense to you.
It's true.
Don't roll. No.
Terrible.
Exactly.
Use up all the terrible ones now.
Right, for real. So, do we want to try snatch and grab? Votes on snatch and grab.
I mean, we don't have many better options.
I could also
So sure.
I do also still have fly, so I could grab him and fly away.
Oh yeah, that'll work.
You can run with the floating disc, right? And it'll just pull them along.
It'd have to be 20 feet past it.
I have to be like 20 feet away from it before it will even move.
Well, I think
However,
the first thing we should do is try and dispel magic.
Its range is 30
because
feet.
if dispel magic works, then we can separate him mentally from the rest of the group and bring him back. That'll be a lot more useful.
Not if he doesn't remember anything.
Anybody detect magic?
I can detect magic.
Because let's not waste our high level spells if.
I'm just like waiting for Joe to get fed up with this, and then
No, this is your guys' plan.
I say this because we have like 15 minutes in real time.
Mhm.
yeah, that's true.
Okay, well, that's a good idea.
Let's go.
Let's use, first of all, what is the range on detect magic?
30 feet from you.
Oh.
How long does invisibility last?
How far? Oh, is
Still
an
invisible?
hour long.
Oh, then you're still
I'm
invisible.
still technically invisible. I've just been standing here talking with you guys.
Like, hey guys, I'm invisible.
Yeah, so you can just detect magic, walk back up there, and
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go back up there, and try not to get hit in the face
Cool.
with dirt again, but also use detect magic.
Awesome. Yeah, no, there's magic everywhere. You can feel little, like,
Figure.
anywhere from like 3 foot to 3.5 foot pockets of magic moving, like, all around the mound and underneath you as well.
3 foot to 3.5 foot. Goblins.
Mm-hmm. Little
You know
pockets of
what?
magic.
I'm already here. I'm already invisible.
As well as, like, kind of at the edge of, because it's what? How detect magic is how far?
30 feet.
30 feet? Yeah, like at the very edge, you can kind of feel like much larger pocket of magic. It's the same type of magic. It's they're charm spells.
Mhm.
It's a much larger creature that's been charmed. You don't know what it is,
But it's nearby.
It's huge. It's not huge. It's large.
Okay.
Probably things
So the
actually
next one that
happen.
comes up,
The next goblin that comes
yeah,
up.
the next goblin that comes up,
Cool.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna put my hands like close to where they've been like walking to, and let him run into my hands to see if like he notices.
He runs into your hands, throws dirt in your face, and then walks back.
Okay, so he doesn't even notice me touch him.
Nope.
Okay, so the next one that comes up,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna like kind of tug at him just a little. Not like if he tries to pull back, I'll let him go. But I want to see if like he'll follow me.
Cool. You grab him, he throws dirt in your face, and then he like starts to tug back away from you.
And I let
Do
him
a strength
go.
check.
Okay, so I go back and I tell him what happened. I'll be like, do I just pick one up and bring it back?
If you can.
I was gonna say, if you can, like literally just pick it up so it stops touching the ground, it's gonna try and continue walking.
How far away are we from the mound?
Probably only about 60 feet until the forest hits.
How far away is your dispelled magic?
I have an easier idea.
What's the range on that?
It's 120.
Yeah.
I have an easier idea. Make a knot on, or you make like a hoop on your rope, and you attach it to the goblin, and I have the other end, and then I just pull the goblin.
Or I could just pick him up. Like, that sounds more complicated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the question is whether or not you can pick it up.
Except I know that I can pull the goblin.
I should be able to pick up a goblin.
Especially since it's the same exact goblin that keeps coming up.
Oh, is it the
Yeah,
same
it's the
goblin?
same exact goblin.
Okay. So I should be able to pick up this goblin. Just
I
fine.
mean, I can pull 3,000 pounds.
It's true.
Okay, so when
You
he
head back.
comes up, yeah, when he comes back up, I'm just gonna I'm gonna wait for him to turn around,
Mhm.
and like as he goes to walk back, I'm just gonna like lift him off of the ground
Strength check.
No.
No?
Roll.
and see like does he keep walking? You know, like a dog swims in the air.
Yeah. Roll. Yeah, no, roll strength.
This oh my fucking god.
Good job.
Natural 1?
No.
No, it's a 2.
With strength?
Is it athletics?
No,
No,
just
it's
straight strength.
Okay. It doesn't matter anyways.
Yeah.
So it's just the 2?
Well, no, if it's straight strength, she's got
Oh,
negative.
then it's a 1.
Like you reach for him and he just kind of his shirt is like slippery for some reason and to your hands and you're like you're trying to grasp and it doesn't happen and you're like
And he's gone now.
Huh. You should have used your rope.
Okay, so go back.
Alright, I'm getting frustrated, so I'm just gonna walk the fuck up to this fucking
No,
tunnel.
don't do this.
I've got us 21
Don't do
on stealth
this!
still.
Don't do
No,
this.
once you start walking outside of the woods, you'll have to roll for stealth again.
Just do the rope.
No,
Uh,
don't do this.
Fine, fucking hurry up then.
Okay, so I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna grab the rope. One end you guys have, the other you have, and then the other end is a loop, and I'm gonna wrap it around him, and then you guys can pull him back.
Cool. As he comes up, roll dexterity to get it around him.
She's a little better at those.
Much better.
16. 16.
16. Cool. Yeah. No, you're able to get the rope around him. And as you hold onto it, it like tautens and like kind of like pulls a little harder than you thought it was going to, because as the goblin is like kind of digging his feet into the dirt of the mound a little bit. Would you roll on strength?
20.
Yeah, you're fine. As you start to pull him,
You yank the goblin in half.
you like. Are you just pulling slowly?
Yeah,
or
no, I'm not trying
pulling
to kill
slowly
him.
And like he's like
Walking
he's
backwards.
moonwalking. Is what he's doing. He's moonwalking down a mound.
I'm gonna real quick. I'm gonna cast fog cloud because I don't want anything to like. I don't want someone looking in this direction and being like,
That's cool.
"That's moonwalking."
That's cool. So really good thing they suck at rolling. Fortunately, there's one more guy to roll. Yeah, no, they really suck at seeing, and they don't even notice the fog. Just kind of roll up out of nowhere because they're not facing in that direction, apparently. You guys have your goblin with them?
19, so we don't have time.
Okay,
to-
yeah. So you guys have your goblin, and you pull him forward. His eyes, like he's continuing
Spell magic.
to walk back towards the tunnel, and his eyes are just completely gazed over, and like you have a hold of the rope, and he's just walking.
Of course, fucking spell magic's not a ritual.
Just use it.
Dispel magic.
Yep.
Cool.
Dispel
Awesome.
that bitch.
The goblin is just like walking, and then he realizes he's not where he was, and he's still walking for some reason. And he looks down, and he's got a rope around him, and he looks up. There's a giant elephant in front of him that just went. And that's where we'll end.
Oh
Because that's a perfect way to end.
That's great.
All right, guys. We thank you so much for tuning in this week.
We can continue talking to him.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Important bookkeeping. We're switching days.
Yes.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
Days and times.
Days and times.
DM can make the announcements. to
Starting this coming week, because 11:30 to 11:30 Mountain Time to 2:30 in the morning Mountain Time.
A little rough.
A little rough on us, especially since we all have full-time jobs, except for somebody who has Thursdays off.
Fridays, I mean.
Thursdays.
So she still has to go to work tomorrow.
I know she still has to go to work tomorrow, but she doesn't work on Thursdays. But then still, anywho's and then someone has Fridays off, and it's a little rough on us. So we're actually going to be doing Wednesdays from now on, from 9 o'clock p.m. Mountain Standard Time until midnight Mountain Standard Time. Just a little easier on all of us. Hopefully, a little easier on you guys. We hope you tune in. It might be even better because like the DM doesn't have to work for 8.5 hours before doing this, so it might be even better than it already is. We really appreciate you guys tuning in this late. Anyway, we'll appreciate it even more tuning in a little earlier.
Next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday from 9 p.m. Mountain to 12 a clock mountain. We are chugging along on getting the second session of this into a novelization form.
I'm almost done with the second one.
Done. Yeah, it's a lot longer than the first one was because there's a lot less combat and a lot more talking.
Like what? 13 pages of dialogue so far?
Holy crap.
Jesus.
Yeah, and the
Have
last
you
one was
posted
the
first
third
one?
and the last one was
13 pages
13
total.
pages total?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mostly because the first one was combat.
I have not posted it. I can. We need to set up a good area to post
that?
Patreon?
Patreon.
We can do it as free for now.
We could. Wow, wait, what's our Patreon website?
Does 20 hit?
On Patreon?
Yup.
Yeah, on Patreon, look up Does 20 Hit.
20 hit.
And look for it there. We'll post it soon. When whoever has it figures out how to do that. And then what else?
We play other games on this channel.
Tomorrow, are you guys going to be doing it all day?
All day Monster Hunter.
Yeah,
Are we
Monster.
streaming that? You're
We
okay with
should,
that?
yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. So yeah, tomorrow, Monster Hunter, the new Monster Hunter comes out, and today actually, and
2.5 hours ago.
all day, Heru and Josh and
Maru
are going to be playing Monster Hunter on here, twitch.tv/gaming with Heru, all day. It's going to be an extravaganza. And then it'll be our first Friday broadcast, won't it?
It will, because usually I take Fridays off.
Yeah, first Friday broadcast.
I will also say I am totally okay with adding another person to our group, since no one else plans on playing with us.
I have to work.
I'm aware. So did I. And so did Josh, but you know what we did? We took it off.
Everything
Anyways,
I'm available
I mean,
tomorrow.
I'll be streaming tomorrow but you know.
Oh yeah, are you? Yeah, but you won't have
Monster
Monster
Hunter.
Hunter. Yeah.
And we have a Steam, or we have a PSN community, a Steam community, a Twitch community.
Yeah.
And
Facebook. Just
Twitter.
search Does 20 Hit on almost anything.
We don't have Instagram.
Or
Mario,
Snapchat.
why not?
Yeah, why not?
I don't have an Instagram. I'm too old for that.
Somebody Instagram, we need Snapchat.
Too old for Instagram, too young.
Too old for the Snapchats and the Instagrams and the Twitters.
Good God.
I mean, I got the MySpace set up.
Oh, jeez. Oh, God.
We're doing everything
I'm
old
customizing
school.
our page right now and adding some Nickelback to it.
We're gonna start playing First Edition.
Oh, man.
No. I would rather play Pathfinder.
We should play Starfinder.
Okay, anything before, 5th edition, most people would rather play Pathfinder.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a great game, too, guys. It really is. Also,
I got rid of your free biddies, huh?
Still have more.
Also, again, we will continue to do Saturdays and Sundays with games. I know
This week it's got to be all Monster Hunter all the
it's
time.
all Monster Hunter all the
Yeah.
time. Oh,
Yeah.
I was
Monster
hoping
Hunter,
for a
right?
little bit more Overcooked since I fell asleep last night.
We could
and
play
didn't watch it.
more. We could play
We
more
can play some
Overcooked.
more Overcooked.
Yeah, and so no, but it'll be.
When we
there'll
start
be
getting burnt out on Monster
lot more
Hunter.
games coming. I know probably some more Subnautica when you feel like it. That's an amazing game, by the way. It just released on Tuesday?
Yeah, full release.
Yeah,
I'm
full
just
release was
fucking
Tuesday.
terrified of the ocean.
Yeah,
so.
the ocean's
I
terrifying,
love
which
the
is
ocean.
why
Maybe we'll have you
I'm
play
not gonna
Subnautica then instead of me.
Hey, you're doing good. You're doing good.
Another one, I don't know if you've seen it, is Osiris New Dawn.
Yeah, I own it.
You own that one? Is that good?
Okay, so
It is pretty decent. However, it is definitely still very much early access.
Yeah.
okay.
I was just looking for something for
still
me and
need
my
to
girlfriend
continue,
play Crafting Wise.
Portal Knights.
Portal Knights?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, Portal Knights, you guys.
Portal
gotta-
Knights
you
is
guys-
so
You guys gotta
worth
finish that one. I mean, guys, we'd there's so many more games coming out, so many more games to play. Again, this will be a weekly occurrence. This will happen every single week. But again, now Wednesdays 9 to midnight.
I think we have
Mountain
every day
Standard Time.
booked for streaming too.
And normally you have
then you
Fridays
stream on
off.
Mondays?
Yeah, I'm gonna stream on Mondays.
Okay.
Normally you have Friday off, and if the game I'm testing is worth the shit, we can stream it on Fridays.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah,
not?
yeah. I literally think that, and Sean is gonna stream on Fridays as well.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we literally have something going on every single day.
Dude, this is great. I mean, we hit affiliate last week.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
3 weeks. Took us 3 weeks.
So guys, thank you so much for that. We really appreciate that. That is huge. Like I didn't even think that was ever gonna happen, but you guys made that possible, and we can't thank you enough for that. So yeah, we can search us out on Twitter and Facebook and Patreon and all that good stuff.
Steam,
you can
PSN.
You can
PSN.
subscribe to us now on Twitch. All of that will go straight back into this, making this even better than it is now. That'll go towards I don't know, maybe character art or overlays and stuff like that. Making the stream even better for you as viewers. So
Yeah, pretty much until we hit 5,000 subs, everything is going back into it.
Yeah.
it probably even then. So
Well,
yeah,
5,000, we can all actually do this full time.
Yes. So yeah, again, guys, we have full-time jobs with this. So any little bit towards this goes back into this, making it even better for you guys. So again, I don't even know what time it is now.
28.
We
Yeah,
got
2 minutes.
I got nothing else to talk about.
Thank you for the 2 people who followed during the stream. Definitely
Wow.
appreciate that.
They're actually both still here, if I'm correct.
Hey, that's awesome, guys. We really appreciate that. That's huge. That's awesome. Thanks for following. I don't know. I don't follow the chat, so I don't know who you guys are. But if
You
they
can't see the chat.
I mean, he could, but if he did, the story would suck.
Yeah.
He would get distracted. It's
That's-
okay.
and
Oh yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, no. It's my job to concentrate on
And
this.
that's why we interact via text, chat,
In the
whatever
chat.
you want to call it, so we're
Yeah.
not
To call
interrupting
out,
the dungeon master.
the names
Pacifically?
specifically. Vix Quill, thank you, and Magabroni555, thank you, and just now Avenger 138.
Hey!
Hey!
Yeah, you guys doing awesome stuff.
So feel free to come back next week, as we said earlier, Wednesday, 9 p.m.
Oh my
to
God, no.
12 midnight. So
Mountain Standard Time.
yeah, Mountain Standard Time. So you guys do the math.
Yeah, and if you guys subscribe,
Put on the follow alerts too.
we'll definitely community game with you guys. All of us PC game, I think, except for Joe, who doesn't have a good enough PC.
I have a plenty good enough PC. I just don't.
It's not really good enough.
It's plenty good enough. Thank you very much.
For what?
Minecraft.
For anything that I want to play, thank you very much. Jeez, you guys.
Play PUBG tomorrow?
No, hell no. Like, don't get me wrong, it's probably a phenomenal game. I'm just not that much of an online gamer.
To be fair, I don't even want to play it.
But his PC's not good. Cool, yeah, no, my PC's crap. That's fine.
I actually have no idea what's in this PC.
We gotta get you to play Overcooked with us.
Yeah.
Is that on?
It's on the PlayStation.
on
We all have
PlayStation?
to, we all have to come over to my house and stream it one day because my TV is big
can
enough.
share play it.
How do you share play it? Oh, we talked about this.
Yeah, I did it last night.
All right,
I
guys.
figured it out.
Yeah.
It's 30 after.
Oh, 31. We went
31,
late.
we went
Oh, we went overtime.
All right, guys.
Bye, guys.
You have a wonderful rest of your night.
Peace.